Hello. Hello. Let me make sure. Okay, yes, the mic is working. Let's go. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Welcome back. Lots of fun stuff planned for tonight. Okay, lots of fun stuff. Honestly, I don't know. I really want to stream for a long time, but that would be detrimental to my tomorrow. See, that's the issue we're having here. What's up, Intelligent? We're just getting started here. We're gonna jump right into it, basically. But yeah, like I was saying, I want to stream for a long time tonight. But if I do, I'm gonna want to kill myself tomorrow. But maybe that's worth, maybe that's worth. It probably is worth. Let's be honest. No more delaying. Okay, let's get right into it. Here we have Caitibugzz. Okay, now I'm sure if you're watching, if you clicked on the video I'm going to post later, then you know who Caitibugzz is. Okay, she's the supposed victim of George Not Found. Okay, now just a quick summary of that whole situation. Basically, they were cuddling on this couch. At one point, he touched her tummy, and she's gonna allege in this video. I've pre-watched a little bit of it that he inched closer to her boobage. Okay, and somehow that's sexual assault because he didn't explicitly ask to touch her before he did it. Okay, super stupid. Caitibugzz has changed her story multiple times, and yeah, hell yeah, brother. You weld? That's pretty badass. I know a couple guys who weld. But yeah, basically this is her final response to all the drama, and we're just gonna give it a listen. Okay, yeah. I guess I should have actually looked and seen when she starts actually talking, because she just kind of sits here for a while.
On everything.
Okay.
We're
here.
Just everything that I need to get out before I can even begin to heal anything. So here it is.
Before I can heal from getting touched on my tummy. Wow.
I apologize that it is later. I'm pretty sure than I said. I've been really sick, and I was hoping that I could wait to do this so I could be of right mind too, and wait until I got better, but I've just been getting worse. Wise,
Hi,
so
Katie.
I
How are you
figured I
doing
would just do
today?
it now because obviously not going to be getting better anytime soon. So, here it is. Like I said, this is a stream. Just my final thoughts on everything. If you're looking at this stream, for me to expose and drop new drama or just anything to talk about, it's not that kind of stream.
Then why are you doing it? If it's not that type of stream, why are you doing this? Why are you going live to supposedly, bury George? You're going to disprove all the things you said about you. Supposedly he's been lying. Supposedly he's a terrible person. Why are we live right now then if you're not going to do that? You're just wasting everybody's time. It's just so stupid. It's so stupid, man.
It's going to be. It's just less than 3. Everything I need to say, from my voice, coming from me. I also apologize. I will be, stopping, stuttering. I can't control the emotions I show during this. I didn't even write anything to say. I've written down.
If you can't control your emotions and you're embarrassed by your stuttering and stammer, Jesus Christ, you can't control your stuttering and stammering, why don't you do a pre-recorded video? That's always an option. You don't have to live stream. You have a YouTube channel, just release a pre-recorded video and cut out all the parts where you're stammering, stuttering, and crying, okay? Easy solution, buddy. I'm very predispositioned, okay?
The things I want to talk about, but it's not something I can just sit and read, which is hard for me because it's hard to just voice how I'm thinking, what I'm thinking. So I do ask that you guys be patient with me. And this
no patience allotted.
So,
I'm a hater through and through.
Well, I can't, go back or cut out the pauses that I make. So again, I apologize. This is going to be all over the place and probably not make any sense. But I'm doing it anyway. I guess. I also want to thank everyone.
Do you think these guys might come together and make stuff up? I don't know, for views, lol. I mean, honestly, I don't think she's doing this for views. I think she's the most likely answer is that somebody like basically like, convinced her that what happened was like super wrong. Like what happened to her was like super wrong somehow. Like she was like assaulted and like all this other stuff, right? Because I mean, obviously this girl, okay, she's pretty easily manipulated. Okay, I mean, like, she believes a new thing every week. I swear to God, a new perspective on her story. Someone touching your tummy is not sexual assault. Okay, I'm sure she has some retarded friend that told her that, and she was like, "Oh my God." Oh my God, you got assaulted. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe she thinks that that's assault somehow. Like she's actually retarded. Either way, it doesn't really matter. I don't think she's doing it for views. And if she is doing it for views, she's also just still completely retarded because like this is just going to completely nuke her career after it's done. Like I'm sure she's getting lots of support right now, but nobody is gonna watch after she's done with this whole saga. Okay, yeah.
That is even just here. Even if you're here,
I mean, that's just my personal speculation. I guess.
Absolute wrong reasons, and you hate me, hate my guts. I want to thank you anyway for being here to hear me. Because there's a lot of people right now that are even just only watching clips from things I've said and refuse to watch the full thing. Where there's a lot of people that only want to watch his videos on it, especially because of the latest video using clips from my stream. They really don't feel it's necessary to watch or read any of my stuff. And it's hard.
Well, Katie, I have reacted to every single statement you've put out. I've read every single statement. I've reacted to all of them, okay? So this argument doesn't work for me, okay? And that's why I'm reacting to it right here, right now, okay? We're here to react.
Story.
We've seen it all.
If that makes sense. So I really want to thank you guys for at least being here.
I mean, I don't mind. Honestly, I don't fault people for not actually listening to her whole story, though, because it's boring, doesn't make sense, filled with holes, and not sexual assault anyways, okay?
Now, again, I'm sorry if I, like, say things the wrong way. And just use the wrong wording or go back. It's just crazy right now. Everything's crazy. But I thank you guys for being here. Anyways, the one biggest thing that I want to clear up, it is fucking sexual assault. Okay? I'm not gonna apologize, say that it isn't sexual assault, that I'm not a sexual assault victim. The touching that he has admitted to many times, this touching that he admitted to not asking.
Yeah, touching your tummy, okay? It's not like he met you like 20 minutes ago, you guys were having a friendly conversation, and then he like touched your ass or something, okay? You guys were literally cuddling for like 2 hours. She said in one of her statements, if you remember, that she was Little Spoon. She was Little Spoon for 2 hours, and then he touched her stomach, bro. I mean, it's just so stupid. What's up, Aunt? It's just so stupid what she's saying here. It's so retarded.
Or getting my consent before he did. He felt up my tits.
It's very convenient that this wasn't in the original statement, by the way. In the original statement, it was all about the tummy, okay? The tummy was being felt up, the tummy, and she said it was inching towards places where it's not supposed to be, okay? But now, all of a sudden, he's fucking honka, 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 honka. You know, he's fucking grabbing them bitches. He's feeling them up, okay? It's I mean, this is so stupid.
On a couch with other people there. He stuck his hand up my shirt.
I love how she says with other people there as if that's a point in her favor. When that just makes her look more retarded, because if there was other people there and there was supposedly there's this like horrible sexual assault happening, you'd think that there'd be one other account of like, oh my God, did you see him touching her, so inappropriate, blah, 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 blah. But no, that didn't happen.
Under my bra and felt up, fondled, whatever you want to say. He felt up my
Hanga, hanga.
Unwanted sexual touch is literally in the definition of sexual assault. It's fucking sexual assault, and I'm...
Yeah, but he had every reason to believe that the touch was wanted, okay? That's the whole point. He can't read your mind, okay? He didn't know that you didn't want it. You guys had been spooning, as you said, for 2 hours at that point, okay? How would he have any indication? How would he know at all that you did not want this, okay? Just so stupid.
Never gonna apologize for saying it is, okay? It isn't fake allegations. It's not fake allegations. I'm not a liar.
Katie. I
Quite
hope you
literally,
feel better and
the
everything
thing that
gets
I was
sorted out
talking
less than
about is
3.
my sexual assault. And that's the one thing he confirmed. He can sit there and confirm that he did it. And I'm still sat here getting called a liar, getting called a fake victim, getting...
I mean, okay, okay, we're twisting it, okay? What George admitted to was touching your tummy, okay? He did not admit to going under your shirt and like touching your boobs and all this other crazy shit. All he did was touch your tummy. Do you want to call in, Ant? Sure, buddy. Dude, I hate. This is so stupid. Sorry, I'm very retarded, so I can never find my own server half the time. Just join soy callers. Okay, there we go. If you want to call in. I'm raging, bro.
What was it? A slut and a prude at the same time. And quite frankly, it's fucking ridiculous. I'm not gonna stand down. Luckily, I'm not scared to say it anymore.
It's okay.
That's it. It's sexual assault. He felt up my tits. This touching that he's talking.
Chemo Star, you don't. This is why you get entrapped with all these BPD women, is because you're attracted to the nose ring. Okay, that's something you're unfortunately gonna have to give up if to avoid being falsely accused in the future, buddy. Okay. Oh shit. Hello, Ant. We're on the.
What's up? How's it going, my brother?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
Reacting to Caitibugzz
I've been.
right now.
Oh yeah, I've been keeping up with this stuff since actually way at the beginning when Wilbur first got exposed. So
real. I didn't look at any of the
Yeah.
Wilbur stuff because I thought it was kind of stupid. But
yeah, I mean I covered it like when people didn't even know it was Wilbur. So I mean I saw it before most people did, and I just saw this continue to get fucking more crazy. But yeah, this Katie fucking response is fucking crazy. Like the amount of like inconsistencies and shit that she's fucking said in this is fucking crazy.
yeah, she just sucks. Okay, that's the
Yeah,
takeaway.
she sucks.
She sucks.
Yeah, she does. I mean, like the big thing that like she's like saying constantly in this stream is like he fondled my tits. But it's like you never fucking said that in the beginning. You
Yeah, why would
motherfucker.
that? If that was true, why would that not one be included in the original allegation? And
Yeah.
two, why is there no one else from the party that's collaborating what she's saying right here? How is there nobody else? Nobody else at the party saw this happen but her.
Well, she tried to use say that like George's friend did like. It's like, oh, hey, look, here's a text message from George's friend saying that he was uncomfortable with it, kind of showing that like there was more people who were uncomfortable with the situation. But it came out that that wasn't from his friend. And later in this stream, she even like says that she got that wrong. It's actually from her friend.
Yeah.
Which is like, what do you mean? How did you fuck that up?
And even still, that's not proof that this other person like saw her tits being like fondled. It just said like, oh, it's weird.
Yeah.
The age gap is weird, which I mean, fair enough.
I don't. I mean, I personally just don't. I don't really give a
Well,
shit.
yeah.
on
I'm
the
not saying
internet,
like I don't
but-
really care about it, but like I do. It's just weird. Like I think that George is kind of a loser, but yeah.
I mean, yeah,
that's the
I
biggest thing
think
you can say
he's a
about it.
loser. I mean, especially how much like he during like this whole situation he's fucking pandered. Same with people like Wilbur
Yeah.
and fucking Dream.
Cuck,
I mean, they pander
cuck,
to their
cuck.
fucking. They just pander and kneel to their fans because they're scared of them. But they're when they're literally just fucking like 14-year-old little girls like fucking
It's
going
so-
crazy on
it's
the
so gay.
keyboards.
It is so gay.
Yeah, it's fucking gay as shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I just I
Uh.
can't, dude. It's like- How have you been? How have you been?
Oh, I've been good. You've
Been good.
been grinding the live streams.
Hell
That's
yeah,
what I've
brother.
been mainly doing. It's been doing good. I've tweeted out like tweet of this, and fucking Nicholas Diorio quote like
Oh yeah, I saw a bunch of people
quote tweeted it, and then my
quote tweeting, yeah.
notification just got fucking destroyed after that. But yeah, I've just been covering this, and I started covering the Leo Convoy shit recently. That's a whole rabbit hole I've been trying to figure out how to go down. But
What did that guy
But
even
yeah.
do?
Multitude of things. There's like online family dynamic,
Okay.
like adopting
Never
people
mind.
online.
Never mind.
Yeah, it's like years and years worth of just bullshit. It's a whole thing. I'm still trying to learn about it myself. But, I did it mainly for views, but
Fair enough. That's real as fuck.
yeah. Oh man. Well, do you want to share your screen real quick?
Yeah, I got you. Hold up.
Gotcha.
Let me fucking-
Yeah, I was gonna go
Oh
over
my
this
God.
in my next stream, but I watched a little
Okay,
bit
hopefully this
myself.
doesn't like rape my computer because last time it did. But you know. All right.
Talking about, that's what it is, okay? No, I'm not upset that he tickled me. I'm not saying that he assaulted me because he tickled me or because he was close to me. No, I'm upset because I was on a couch, 18 years old, drunk, on a couch with other people in the room, and he sticks up his hand and starts feeling my tits.
And I mean, like, even if what she was saying right now is true, and she was just like interpersonally upset because like it made her uncomfortable that he was doing it around other people, I feel like that'd be fair. Like, I mean, like I said, George is kind of a loser. Like at 28, not able to get any other girls aside from this like random 18-year-old, and then he's like feeling her up in the middle of this room, right? Like that's kind of that's weird. That's loser behavior, but it's not like cancelable behavior. I would just say he's kind of gay for that, and he should like be made fun of. Maybe I don't know, but.
Yeah, I mean that's as far as like I think it should go. Calling him like a sexual abuser,
Yeah, exactly.
like fucking shit, or like a predator is like, okay, let's back it up a bit here. Chill out.
That was my fucking story.
My story. See,
My
dude,
story.
I can't
My
stand.
story, guys.
I can't stand the language some of these people use, man. It's so stupid. My story. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. By the way, Frogan right now is live to 81 people. Frogan. Do you know who Frogan is?
I do not.
Oh, she just sucks. Never mind.
Okay.
I can't explain all the lore right now.
Okay. Yes.
No, he didn't ask if I wanted it. But somehow,
Doesn't matter.
you know, he had enough energy to ask the question, "Are you ticklish?" Which I responded with no. I'm not fucking ticklish. And that's what led to him feeling up my tits.
Kind of sounds like she was ticklish. I don't know.
Yeah, I kind of have this game theory. I think it's really weird of how she like now threw this in now, because she's made like what 2 responses so far, and she never has ever brought up that he fucking touched her tits. So it's like she waited for him to like confirm that he like cuddled with her and stuff. And just touched her in a way, and then like threw in this to say, "Hey, look, he admitted to it." Like she just is, like it's kind of like
Papa
a
Gut
Trojan
here.
horse type
Just wanted to stop by and remind everyone that Sailor has a donation link now. Hey, Papa Gut here. Just wanted to stop by and remind everyone that Sailor has a.
It's just like it's weird to me.
Yeah, it's just. Well, I think it's obvious that she just like, it's either like she really wanted to like I don't know, dude. It's just so stupid. Oh, yo, thank you. Intelligent counterspell for becoming a member. Very based.
W.
He will never understand that feeling when I realized this wasn't just a bunch of people hanging out on a couch together, a bunch of friends hanging out, when it was inherently a sexual thing. And that instead of just a bunch of friends on a couch together, I was being wanted for my body.
It sounded like it was a pretty friendly thing for like almost the entire time it was happening. Like for 2 hours, apparently it was purely friendly or whatever, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it changed.
Yeah, she was also spooning. Like she admitted that in her original response.
That's literally her word. She said she was spooning. Yeah. It's so
stupid. It's like it's so dumb.
He would have never felt my uncomfort because he was too busy feeling something else that night.
I love, dude, the poetry is so
That's
keen.
wording.
The poetry.
It's like a fanfic. Like that's what like when I first read the original of her like crying of her original testimony, it was like I said it sounded like a fan fiction. How she was writing it.
It is so gay.
It's like a fan fiction.
The amount of misinformation that is spreading is one of the biggest reasons. I feel like I just don't even really have anything to say anymore because I mean, I was reading my own story on Twitter, and I was reading it, and I didn't even know it was my story they were talking about until they said my name, because of how skewed everything's gotten.
Maybe it's because
kind of your fucking
it.
fault.
Jesus
Christ, it's your fucking fault.
Yeah, it's either because you told it like, okay, in your original stream, you used like hella poetry and you told it like the most autistic, gay, stupid, soy way possible.
It's fucking vague as shit too.
Yeah, and then after you change it a bunch and you're surprised nobody understands like what your actual story is.
Yeah,
and everything we do know is not sexual assault. So I mean, there you go. Oh my goodness.
And then she's acting like nobody believed her. Like, motherfucker, if you looked on Twitter, most people believed you.
Yeah, she had like hella dick riders. She had hella dick riders. Even George believed her, bro. Even he was.
George is a fucking loser for like being a cuck to bending down to like the woman knee. But I mean, it's like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, exactly. Just so stupid.
It's like this huge game of telephone, where each time it gets a little bit more off, but no one's acknowledging that they could have heard wrong, and they're yelling what they heard as loud as possible. Okay, people saying I'm trying to ruin a man's career because he tickled me, or especially he did not rape me.
Do you think that she doesn't consider sexual assault as a life ruining thing? She thinks that like you can sexually assault someone and then just be like chill at your job.
It's okay. Guys, I could keep my job if I sexually assaulted.
Yeah, like someone else gets sexually assaulted. Does she think that person shouldn't lose their entire livelihood and be owned forever?
She sounds like she's like, it's acting like, oh, I did this bad thing. Go put your fucking nose in the corner. That's all you're gonna get.
Yeah, like didn't she also like call him like evil or some shit?
Yes,
I don't remember.
Predatory and shit too. It's like, what the fuck are you? It's fucking crazy, dude.
Either like it's so important to hear what I'm saying. People getting their info from TikTok comment sections, like
what
it is.
Yeah, who is she's just saying so much vague shit. Who is
doing that?
Who's getting info from TikTok comment sections? Who is this even a big thing on TikTok? I don't know.
There is like, oh, man, I watched this one creator on one of my streams that was. Dude, it was one of the most funniest fucking videos I've ever seen. It was this guy playing sad music and talking like explaining like the George and Wilbur Soot situation like a fucking fan fiction. It was funny. Like at the end, like he was like, and that's the story of what happened to Caitibugzz, and he like stands up and walks away. And sad music starts blaring. It was like, but yeah, I mean, I haven't really seen anything on TikTok, but I'm also not on TikTok a lot, so.
Bro, what is this? Yo! You know he won when they're making edits.
Are they making fucking Fridays and Freddy's music? I swear to fucking God.
We got Def Noodles.
But when I have inconsistencies in my story and I address them and I acknowledge it, my whole story's out. It's in the trash, and I'm seen as a liar for inconsistency.
Will he be based?
Yes, of course. You should be seen as a liar.
Oh,
based Def Noodles.
With a story that serious, with allegations that serious, you should come correct right off the bat.
Holy shit, he's owning her.
There shouldn't be inconsistencies.
Those
are literal life-ending allegations, career-ending allegations that you're making. There shouldn't be inconsistencies. That should be the expectation when
He's
you're
raping
making
right now. Holy shit!
Some sort of accusation like that. There's no room for error. You had all the time in the world to just gather up. You literally hand wrote a statement that's so unbelievably cringely poetic. Okay,
Damn.
like
he owned her. That's crazy.
He did.
This is Kino.
What happened to fucking Def Noodles anyway?
Dead channel. He gets like under 1,000 views every video.
I think he went live one time, and I saw that he was like had 3 views. I'm like, I get more than you.
Yeah, he's just owned. I kind of feel bad for him.
I do.
It is insane.
He's actually his appearance on Kick or Keep wasn't that bad though. Have you seen any of that?
I have not.
It's like Destiny's little game show or whatever. He did okay.
Yeah. I remember Lyrics one. I did see the one with Lyrics, and he got fucking owned like really fucking quick.
I really do encourage everyone to watch my response on it. Like, either read my response on Twitter or watch the original video. I don't fucking care if you can't stand the fact that I'm crying.
She just realized what she said was stupid, exactly.
If you're gonna hate me, that's fine. Watch my full video and then choose to.
I did.
We did.
Liar. I watched. I read everything that you fucking posted, and there's so many inconsistencies. She later clarifies that she admits herself that there's inconsistencies.
Yeah.
But she's like, hey guys, ignore the inconsistencies. He admitted to it, guys. Remember, he admitted to it.
I know, dude. It's like,
yeah.
Dude, you gotta watch the whole video. How else are we gonna get our watch time up? Okay, come on.
Yeah,
come
exactly.
On, Katie.
It's just, there's a lot. There is something I'm fully owning up to and clearing up right now. The screenshot.
Oh no, the screenshot.
My recent response on Twitter, this is the only kind of like response thing I'm gonna give. I will acknowledge that was a complete miscommunication. There's a screenshot I said was from his friend that wasn't there for the assault, mentioned our ages and acknowledged, the situation was weird. It's a real screenshot. What I got wrong and what was miscommunicated was who it was from. It was actually from, instead of the guy who left or wasn't there for the assault, it was from the girl who wasn't there.
So, I mean, that just completely...
How did you fuck that up?
Yeah, it just completely invalidates her point, too, because, like, it's just... What gave that credibility was that supposedly the guy was, like, George's friend, right? Like, that's what gave it credibility. If this other person is a friend, like, why the fuck do you care? And I don't think anyone... I haven't seen anyone deny that, like, George is, like, kind of a weirdo for this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think everyone kind of agrees with that. That's like he's kind of a weirdo freak, but like not a rapist.
There for the assault.
Yeah.
Which I acknowledge is frustrating that I got that wrong, and I didn't realize I got it wrong until after I posted it a long time.
It is also just a crazy mistake to make. Like I agree with you, bro. It's just so stupid.
It's a fucking like I assume that like I don't know if she didn't really never clarifies this, but like I'm wondering if she got sent it and then they told her wrong, or she found it and then somehow like I'm being very charitable at this moment when I shouldn't be, but like somehow she fucking like got and like misunderstood who it was from or something. I really like don't understand how you could fuck that up.
Yeah.
I mean, she even edited it to like where she blocked out the fucking phone number on the screenshot. So
exactly.
It's like, how did you fuck that up?
I don't know. If I had to guess, it was like probably because like there's that whole group that like hates Dreamer and George or whatever, right?
Oh,
it was probably one of them that like got it, and then they were like, "Oh my god!" And then they like spread it around in their like gay little group, and it eventually went to her. And at that point, like it was so like nobody fucking knew who it was really from and all this other shit. So she just kind of ran with it.
Yeah, the whole there's like a whole conspiracy with like some of these Minecraft creators, like who fucking hate Dream and all these like American ones, and like there's been like I've been kind of seeing this pattern for a while, and it's been seen like this for a while, where it just seems like they knew about this and they kind of just waited for this to happen with conjunction with what happened with Wilbur.
I mean,
and then that's why you have people like fucking Weast, you have fucking Puns, you got like all these other Minecraft creators in this group all getting exposed at the same time.
Yeah,
it's
honestly,
kind of strange.
I don't
it's
think
like
I
don't think I'm putting on like the tinfoil hat here, but it's like. It's kind of fucking strange. It just seems like there's like an op going on.
Yeah, I don't even think it's a conspiracy. Like you look at all the people tweeting about this, like that Max GG's guy, Tubbo, Amesy, like they all jumped on. They literally were frothing at the mouth to like go fuck over Dream and George. It's just it's diabolical behavior. Diabolical behavior.
Diabolical. Yeah.
Long time after, and obviously when I don't come out and say, oh, I got that wrong, when he's the one to come out and say she got that wrong, it makes that into the biggest deal. I got a message from the girl that actually sent the text and was like, it was a while after I already posted my response, and was like, you kind of mixed up who the text was from, but I'm sure it won't be a big deal because it was only one of the minor things you said.
Okay.
And everything else.
That was like the biggest thing, wasn't it? That's what like literally made Dream like have a meltdown and cry on that Twitter space.
Yeah,
right? And that's what made like George like initially concede. He was like, "Oh my god, I fucked up." Like,
yeah, literally.
That was like the what do you call it? That was like your biggest point. That was like the tipping point where like they freaked the fuck out.
Yeah, and it's even like like saying like, "Oh, it doesn't matter," or like it doesn't matter. Like, he admitted to it. like she's about to pull that shit again. Where it's like, well, it kind of shows a pattern that you fucking lied.
Yeah, exactly.
And it kind of makes you look like a dumbass and like look like you're malicious as fuck.
Let's go. Now recording just ended. All the viewers about to start pouring in. Let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
Fuck now recording. We want the viewers. Send them over.
So true. So true.
Obviously, we've seen that was not the case, but I do acknowledge and own up to the fact I completely was wrong about that. But again, I'm saying, even though it wasn't from his friend, it was yet another person in the hotel room that acknowledged the weirdness. Yes, it wasn't from...
I mean, it's just, I feel like she's misrepresenting this so hard because she wasn't... They weren't weirded out by like the touching or like what was happening. They were weirded out by the age gap, right? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Completely unrelated from your like supposed sexual assault allegation. Okay. I mean, I guess if you wanted to call him a pedophile, like I don't know, that'd be more evidence for that, but not even really.
That guy in the hotel room, it was from the girl in the hotel room. Like, I still think the screenshot, it's not a fake screenshot as well. It's a real screenshot. I still think it adds to the fact of, you know, people acknowledged it.
What is she looking at, by the way?
Also, the fact that I said I was
she probably has a second monitor, if I had to guess.
Okay, because it was kind of driving me nuts when I was watching this. I was like, what the fuck are you looking at?
Well, I have two monitors. That dual setup.
Which is something a lot of people are mad about, when in reality, I was 18 and 5 months old. My bad. What I meant to say in that original stream where I said I was freshly 18, I said I was freshly 18 and just out of high school. What I meant to say was I was 18 and freshly out of high school.
That's a fucking lie.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are we gonna give her this? Are we gonna be charitable? Are we gonna give her this? That it was just a mistake, a big whoopsie?
I like. There's like she's acting like it was a one-time thing that she said it. No, she said it multiple times.
Yeah, it's
or she can't even say that. I mean, she's completely lying right here.
It's just so stupid. Did she say it multiple times? I didn't know that.
Maybe I'll actually pull it up. I think she said it. She said it twice in her original response stream. And then she also believes she might have also said it on her second response, but she did say it multiple times.
Wait, did she, like in her second response where she wrote it out? Did she say it?
I believe so, yeah.
If she said it there, then like this is obviously a lie. It's so stupid.
Yeah.
Freshly 18. Okay. And even
it's malicious. I mean, like it's such terrible wording.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's just so gay. Like, I swear to God, every allegation I've ever seen, they always front load. This happens a lot online in general, actually. They always, like, front load, like, their words. Like, they'll say, like, oh, this was harassment. This was sexual assault. Like, use these, like, words with heavy implications and heavy allegations when, like, most of the time they're just getting, like, mean comments and they're going to call that harassment. Or, like, you know, they got their tummy touched and it's sexual assault. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
In front of the wrong thing.
Sorry.
I was just like, even if she like if I like even let's say like she only said it once and like she just happened to reword it. I don't know how the fuck you did that.
Yeah, true. It's just
like she even wrote it out prior.
Yeah.
I do acknowledge that, but once again, I feel like the idea is still the same, whether it's freshly 18 or freshly out of high school, because...
I mean, true. She's still a lying, an unimplicating bitch, okay? Very true, Caitibugzz. Very true.
I believe in you.
I had just graduated a few weeks earlier.
Oh my God.
The idea's still there.
Who cares?
It's still there. And these are the things...
Poor baby.
I'm sorry, I do get frustrated with that because...
Do not call her a baby. Do not.
People are mad at me saying that I'm a liar because of these things instead of acknowledging the fact that he fucking admitted to doing what he did to me. Like,
he didn't.
And we're worried about the fact that I said I was freshly 18 when I'm...
Yeah, based? He got some? No, he did not.
Whoa!
I meant to say I was freshly out of high school. It's
Jesus
just...
Christ.
Again, and I shouldn't be getting frustrated, but...
Hey,
it's just...
Is her donation sound white man now?
I think so.
Dude.
I kind of want to take that. Thanks, Katie. I'm gonna use that.
No.
now.
So cringe, man.
It's upsetting.
We all love you.
Him admit to it.
We didn't.
That not being enough. And for the people saying he was drunk too, so he didn't consent.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't fucking feel up his tits. What did he not consent to? I would like to make it clear. There was no reciprocation.
You're spooning
in any
him, you dumb monkey.
act.
Yeah.
God.
I mean, to be fair, okay. She just kind of have a good point here where it's like, you can't make the argument that like she reciprocated really to the explicitly sexual act, but she was definitely reciprocating to like, you know, everything leading up to that, you know. So
yeah, definitely.
But like they were both drunk, so yeah, I think that's the point people are making when they say that.
The sexual act that happened was not reciprocated. The only thing he could have not consented to was him putting his own hand on my tits. I didn't touch him after that. I didn't touch him sexually before that. There was nothing for him to consent to sexually. I understand that could be an argument, not for this situation. The hypocrisy that has surrounded this situation is fucking insane. I'll get into just the blaming of me. That is insane.
Cool, awesome, based,
epic,
cool,
epic.
Problem.
But the hypocrisy of I just can't do anything in this situation. I mean, I came out about it publicly, and I was called an attention-seeking slut. So then I'm like, fine, I privated all my things so I couldn't receive followers, receive clout. You know, I couldn't grow from this. I've privated everything. So
do you know what did she mean when she says she's privated everything? Because I don't think that's true.
I don't think that I never saw her private her like Twitter or YouTube. I mean, like literally on this video, she literally is getting subs and donations.
Yeah, and what would privating her Twitter even do? Like
nothing.
Because like
her name, she's still getting notoriety. She's still getting talk. I didn't know who fucking Caitibugzz was.
Yeah, I thought that like
now
when I heard that initially, I thought she might she privated some videos or something, but like no, that's not true.
I did like she didn't even turn off donations on her stream. She's got them rolling. She's got her Twitter rolling. I'm fucking like I was confused too. I was like, I don't remember you fucking doing this. Like, did you private it for like 10 seconds? Give up?
Yeah.
I mean, I like,
gain that, and then I'm told I'm hiding from everything and that I should go public. I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I cry on my stream because I'm scared and I'm talking about my assault. I cry, and then I'm told I'm embarrassing, that I'm doing it for attention, that I'm a pick-me, that I'm dramatic. But if I sat there and I didn't cry, I know I would have been called a liar, soulless, heartless.
I mean, you would have been called a liar because you're lying, right?
Yeah.
Yo, look who's in the chat. Max GG's.
My hero, my love.
Dude, he's sending hearts to the chat. What?
The cavalry's here.
He's here, dude.
They're
Let's
coming.
Go.
Purple hearts, guys.
Dude,
we believe all victims here. On
so true, so true, dude. I got a picture of him for my thumbnail today. I was giggling,
dude.
I don't know how I got this.
Guy is so
very
funny.
Lucky. Are you in the? Oh, does it show?
I'm not seeing it. No.
Oh, fuck. Okay, I'll send a picture of it in the Discord. But
okay.
You know, a sociopath. You can't do anything right in these situations, and it's fucking insane.
You don't lie.
Actually, what you could do right is go to the police.
Do you know?
I feel.
Oh,
I feel
we're
like
gonna get to that. Yeah, she has got something to say about that.
Yeah, you can't go to the police. Okay. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah. The odds of winning an assault case.
Oh, it's right here. Actually,
it's right here. Wow. Wow. Cool.
Oh. Has the guy said anything? Yeah, I watched his response my last stream. Not my last stream, but the stream before that. we went over it all. Basically, he just said, I mean, yeah, I touched her tummy, but we had been cuddling for 2 hours, so who gives a fuck? Which was based. And then he said some other dumb shit, but yeah, we
he kind of conceded, like he kind of like pissed
Yeah.
out in some areas, but.
So
I
true.
see the fucking GG, the Max guy. That's fucking funny.
There's a war.
And also, okay, why is she saying the police won't do anything? If you go to tell the police you've been
No.
fucking like raped, why wouldn't they do something, bro? What?
She's also like, she's like saying like, oh, like trying like to sue him or like some shit. It's like, no. You don't need to do that. You just need to go to the police and get like put a file on him.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that's all you really need to do. And then I would like, this is the problem. And she kept saying multiple, like she's saying that like that's pointless. That's a terrible fucking thing to say to people who have actually been raped.
Yeah,
They need to
true.
go to
Why-
the police.
If you've been raped,
Go to
go
the
get a rape
police.
kit and go to the police.
Please go to the police.
Yeah.
Like when you have something illegal or something happen to you, you need to go to the police. Don't go to the internet.
Especially if it just happened, because like you need to go get a rape
Yeah.
kit within like I don't know however many hours.
I don't remember the exact, but it's
Yeah,
like,
I don't know either.
yeah, just like,
I don't
You-
do
like,
I don't do very
if you
many
wanna
rapes nowadays, so I don't know the exact
Yeah.
time frame. But
yeah, like if you want to come out publicly and talk about your situation, go ahead. All right. I think that's honestly a good thing, but go to the police first.
no, actually, I don't think going public. I disagree. Okay, if you're gonna go public about it, that's like last.
Mhm.
Last.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like if you want to
last
talk about your
resort.
situation publicly, I think that's okay. If you want to do that, that's cool. But go to the police first. Get
Yeah.
this guy in jail before, or get this guy in into some trouble before you like go out and fucking publicly do it, because that fucks up the case.
Yeah, the only instance where I think it's okay to go online after if there's been no criminal charges is if like the police actually aren't doing anything, like in EDP's
Yeah.
case. Like, you know, as much as the Alex guy fucked it up, I think that he was right to go online with it, at least in the end, because like the police didn't do anything, and I'd rather know that the guy's a pedo definitively from that video than not know at all. You know?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
1 out of 3 girls are assaulted in their lives. Okay, there's a reason so many of them don't.
I mean, I feel
I was
like
about to make a really fucked up joke. I'm not gonna do that.
I account for that. No. But
I can say yes, that is true.
yeah, dude.
I would
doing my part, right? No, but I feel like a lot of the girls who like filled out the survey, I feel like they're, I don't know. I've heard this before, that like a lot of these surveys are very leading in their questions. Like, oh, have you ever been like touched and been uncomfortable with it? And then they'll like count that as like sexual assault or whatever, which is so stupid, right?
Yeah.
But I
Very
don't know.
true.
It's just, yeah.
Come out about this. The system, you would like to believe that it's always for you. The amount of fucking injustice that happens with our system is insane. It's absolutely insane. And you sit here and see someone come out about their story, and your immediate thing is, well, take it up with the law.
She's not even black.
Yes.
What is she scared about?
Oh my gosh. I mean, yeah, there's many cases where like the justice system is fucked, and I'm like, you're 100% right with that. But it's like, still,
I'm
go
right
to
about
the
black
police.
comment.
Jesus. Oh yeah. You know. She's secretly
Like that
black.
will serve
So true.
any justice.
She's turning on white face.
So fuck you.
Okay, sorry. Fuck you too.
People, even just the hypocrisy of people not being able to watch my video, me coming out about my assault, but being able to hear it from his mouth.
Can tell
But they
she's
don't want to watch
American,
mine
true.
because I'm too dramatic and because I'm crying too much. But they'll watch his. I
You
think
should be
it's
crying more in
insane.
this, honestly.
The amount of people telling me how I
Make it
felt
more
that
fun.
night. The amount of people telling me how I felt, or the amount of people believing.
Okay, she's so stupid, right? Because literally nobody, I don't think anybody is like telling her how she felt. They're just saying that like this is how it looked to. This is how George perceived it. Very obviously, right? Like you're cuddling with him for 2 hours. Like you very well could have felt uncomfortable or whatever, right? But you did nothing to communicate that. So it's completely fair that George assumed that you were completely comfortable with everything that was happening, right?
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. She's been to prison 4 times. That's insane.
From his mouth, how I felt.
He touched too
Instead
many
of-
tummies. It's over.
Oh, it's over.
He
Lock him up.
touched one too
Throw him in
many
the jail.
tummies.
Throw away the keys.
Yeah.
Just
You know,
fucking
let's throw him in the
hearing him say how
concentration
I
camps.
felt. It's insane. It's insane. And the fact that if I have inconsistencies in my story, which I do, and I'm not gonna say I don't.
So stupid.
I'm like remembering the night of.
I mean, see, exactly. It's like she
You
wants to
wrote
complain
it down,
about.
you dumb whore.
Yeah, she wants to complain about people not knowing her story and like, oh my god, I didn't even recognize my own story. But she literally, I've had tons of inconsistencies. So like, what do you want people to do? What, like, believe? Like, it's so stupid.
No, it's like it's all something else. Is like if you don't remember like the detail, because she says like a little bit like in a couple seconds, like she remembers the assault. Like the rest of the details are a little bit fuzzy. Then why did you add the other details?
I mean,
Talk about the assault. You're just making it worse on yourself. You fucking dumb whore.
It's so stupid.
My assault, and I'm sorry, but the thing that I really remembered is
my story.
The assault.
Leave all victims, boys.
I didn't remember, you know, like if a person who wasn't there for the assault left at a certain time. I remembered my assault. I will acknowledge that there are inconsistencies, but when I have inconsistencies in my story and I address them and I acknowledge it, my whole story's out. It's in the trash, and I'm seen as a liar for inconsistencies.
Based?
Okay, so George did have one inconsistency, but it wasn't really that important. It was like the wristband thing, if you remember that.
Oh, yeah, yes.
The 21 thing. I mean, he clarified it, but I mean, I think he only had like, I guess it was one consistency and he clarified it, but it's like, she wants to like, and it's like she has way more inconsistencies that are a lot worse than he did.
I mean, yeah, and also that part just doesn't matter. I remember when I was reacting to the original George Not Found video, I was getting so angry because like the age point, it didn't even really matter. Okay, that if you thought she was over 21 or she thought she was 18, yeah, it just it doesn't matter. Okay, it's completely devoid from the original allegation, which is rape. Nobody is calling him a pedophile over this. Okay.
No,
he's just gonna have to bite the bullet on being a weird.
There's some people on Twitter I've seen actually calling him a pedophile.
Okay, but those people are like Down syndrome. So
yeah, I mean, about them. They're like dumb teenagers who are probably fucking gay.
But when he has an inconsistency, or when even the 21 wristband thing, saying I had a band that said I was, when he has an inconsistency and I prove it wrong, have video footage of it, it's still used against me to this day. His inconsistencies are taken as the holy fucking grail.
Yeah, I don't.
Who's using it against you?
It's just also vague. It's also gay. Nothing she can say can be proven or denied, right? It's just so stupid.
It is very dumb.
And as the truth, even when proved wrong, and when I have an inconsistency, my whole fucking everything.
I wish it wasn't on emo only. I feel like there'd be some banger memes.
Bro,
if it wasn't
so many fucking purple hearts. Holy shit. God, I'm gonna have an aneurysm of seeing all that much.
It's just the way I've been treated is fucking insane, and I'm not afraid to say it's fucking insane, because I do acknowledge I have inconsistencies,
looping,
but it is, anyways. And I also understand the idea that we have different point of views. Obviously, we're going to have different point of views of that night. Otherwise, what happened wouldn't have happened. I don't understand.
Wait, so what does she even mean? Obviously, if we had the same point of view, what happened wouldn't have happened. So is she admitting here that like, if he had known she was uncomfortable, he wouldn't have done what he did?
I would let it play a little bit for just a little second, because I think she adds.
Stands believing the one point of view over the other, and again, even the fact that we have different point of views, the one thing we agree on, thing that we agree on is the fact.
She said she doesn't understand why we choose to believe one point of view over the other. What the fuck does that even mean?
Well, the reason we believe George's POV is because you lied over and over again, Caitibugzz. That's why we're believing what he said over what you're saying. Also, he's saying it just makes more sense, right?
Because he's been more transparent about the situation than you. You left out key fucking details, like you cuddling and spooning, and like details of the night, and you fucked up details of the night, like the screenshot and shit. I mean, who are we gonna believe here?
That he touched me and didn't ask if I was okay with it. That's what I came out about, and that's what he agreed with.
No,
I mean,
you don't more.
I don't know. Oh, and again, the fact of him saying I painted him in a bad light. I'm talking about my assault. I'm not gonna paint it in a fucking rainbows and sunshine light. I'm saying I used word choices that painted him bad, but then he says stuff like, oh, we cuddled before. Cuddling can be taken, and I watched it be taken and ran with. He says we cuddled, and people are like, you can't get mad at what he did to you because you were lying on top of him and all up on him before.
Okay, didn't she literally said spooning at one point, right?
No, I have it right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm literally looking at it.
She does smile like a fucking psycho. But like, dude, she literally said spooning at one point. Are spooning and cuddling not like basically interchangeable? Like, I don't.
You said
like that's like basically the same thing, right? It's just.
She's backtracking here. She literally, like, in her second statement that she did both.
Yeah, and she clarified multiple times. She remembers the assault. She remembers the assault. Well, what was the spooning not part of the assault? Like,
yeah, I mean, is that not important detail?
Is that? Do you not remember that part? Is that a foggy detail to you? The 2 hours leading up to the assault?
She's about to describe it even more, and it's like shows like I want you to notice like how she describes like what they were doing and if it was spooning or not.
All right.
Happened. I wasn't. We were on a couch. Sitting up. We were all on a couch.
Yeah, so not
Everything
spooning.
and anything you
Not
would
spooning, but you
consider
said it was
cuddling,
spooning.
I saw that as a friendly, like, drunk, what you do with your friends. I was doing it with my best friend that was right next to me as well, you know? And again,
So-
I believed
Yes.
any touches were more
Oh,
in
wait, shit.
So you're with your friends. You just spoon them.
Okay. To be fair, I feel like women are a lot more touchy. Okay, that's not something I would do, but I've seen a lot of women at like parties and shit get very comfortable with each other. And like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Exactly. I understand what you're saying.
I don't know. Maybe I feel like a lot of women are like this though, where they're very touchy, they're very like flirty,
very
but then like the
touchy.
second anybody like a guy like advances at all, they like freak the fuck out and like shut down.
Mhm.
You know, I feel
I
like
guess that's
I've
true.
seen this archetype before.
Yeah, that's very true. But I still think it's kind of funny.
Yeah, true. He just had to check if it was actually a girl. That's what he was doing.
You just had to verify.
Yeah, he had to make sure.
initiated by him, but again, that's just hearsay. Again, but just using words like that, it can be taken and ran with. It wasn't anything sexual, and I believe it was pretty tame. I didn't, again, believe that it was an invitation for anything sexual or that it would lead to anything sexual, especially it being in front of a bunch of people. For the people saying I'm an attention seeker, I think genuinely when people come out about these kind of things, is insane that people believe that. Anyone who has genuinely came out about a true story that has happened to them, they know that this attention is the worst attention you could possibly ever get.
Well, I mean, like, it's either you're retarded or you're looking for attention, right? And I mean, like,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people who do retarded shit online, and a lot of people like attention, whether it's positive or negative, okay?
Mhm. Oh, yeah.
A lot of people just view attention as attention.
Hey. Yeah, true. I mean, like, I've made like I've tweeted things that are like obviously for attention and just to get like a rise out of people.
True. It's really funny and awesome when you do that.
Yeah,
it's really
there is
cool.
like, obviously, so about the classic shower incident that occurred. Like things like that. It was just like clear like jokes and shit. But
Yeah.
obviously I was doing it just for like the attention because I thought it was funny.
Of course, yeah.
I've lost the love for something that I've spent so long on because of all of this. It is everything that I've worked for since I was 16. On this account, under this name, everything that I've worked for is overshadowed by this. When you look up my name,
You sound like Emmy. You.
Yeah, like, that's her fault too. Maybe she should, like, do you not have friends you can talk about this with? You don't have like family.
Yeah.
Like, go tell your mom or something. Okay, you do not have
Most
to tell the
people
internet.
didn't know who this person was, and now they are like in front of like now every time they talk about her, I mean, they're going to talk about those George Not Found allegations, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, it's like the same thing with like, you know, Emmy and Craig Beckett, you know, that situation.
Yes.
I mean, she gets mad that she's known as the Craig Beckett victim. I'm like, yeah, that's the only thing notoriety you've been known for.
Yeah.
I mean,
the only thing you've done ever.
Yeah, exactly. The same thing with this Katie. I mean, you just kind of got to deal with it when you come out publicly. Like, got to deal with it.
Maybe do something else interesting or funny. Okay, then I'll know you.
True.
Oh no!
Oh, you fucked up.
No.
It's over, guys.
Hold up.
End stream.
No, hold on. I can fix it. I gotta find where it was. God damn it! I'm gonna kill myself. Okay.
It's over.
It is.
Stream's over.
Okay, I was at 20. Okay, 20:31. We're back. Okay, nobody leave. I'm only slightly retarded. Okay.
On this account, you know, under this name, everything that I've worked for is overshadowed by this.
Good.
When you look up
Awesome.
my name, this is what it is.
Boys.
I'm fucking defined by this now. You know, and there's no coming back from that. Why would I want that?
Yes.
And it's my trauma and what I've been through has become drama. And
fucking dude, Max GG's in the chat with the frowny face.
The sad face. Oh.
I wonder how Max GG's feels knowing that he's gonna be forever known as like the pronouns guy, but for rapes. the pronoun rape guy.
Pronoun rape
clickbait
guy, yeah.
and just another discussion topic to argue with each other on Twitter.
That's what you get for publishing it on.
I will tell you guys why I came out about it.
Oh
later,
literally.
but...
Like when you post your allegations on like publicly, you're posting it for like to talk people to
for
talk
attention. At this point, it is just for attention, right? Because if she actually wanted justice, she would go to the police. If she actually wanted like some form of redemption, like there's multiple avenues to do it, and online is just like the worst method. Okay.
Facts. Yeah. Exactly.
This is not the attention anyone would want. And if someone does want attention like this,
then I mean, like, just what was her motive then for coming out with all of it? That's what I don't get. If it was not for attention, what was the motive? To embarrass herself?
Victim.
Yeah, exactly. So stupid.
To rise the voices of the minorities.
Insane. You're gonna get cold, and this isn't me undermining any of the support I've gotten. I love you guys, and I love the people that have shown me support. I'll never be able to thank you guys enough, but even the good support that I've gotten in this situation, you know, the people that are strictly, before I privated, following me just because of this, it's not even the kind of following that I want, you know? People following me because I'm a victim. People following me because of this situation. It just further defines me, you know? Of course, I love the support, and that isn't me not acknowledging how grateful I am. But again, obviously the bad attention's bad, but even the good attention, it's not even what I would want.
Who cares what you want? Okay, you suck so much. Genuinely, who cares what you want? Okay, you put this out online. What people are gonna do, what they're gonna do. Okay, she's literally complaining at this point about people following her because of the drama. Because she doesn't want to be known as like the George Not Found victim. Literally. Hey, guess what? Lucky you. You're not gonna be known as the victim because you're not a victim. Okay, you're gonna be known as the bitch who falsely accused him. Okay. You're in luck, Caitibugzz. You're in luck.
That's kind of what you gotta deal with. I mean, even if you didn't lie, I mean, you're gonna be known as it. I mean, like I said with like the Emmy thing. I mean,
yeah,
she was actually like preyed on. I mean, but like,
yeah, and if you didn't want to be known for this, if you didn't want this to be blown up, why did you let all your friends go and blow it up for you? Why did you let Max GG's go on stream and start crying about it? Why did you let AMZ tweet about it and blow it up even further? Why did you let all your friends amplify this to such a high degree? I mean, like, it probably would have still blown up without them. But I mean, if anything, you should be mad at them because they helped. They blew it up quite a bit.
I've always wanted, you know, to connect with more people and to, you know, my content to be known more, but I don't want it to become more well known because I was assaulted. And I hope you guys can also understand that. So both sides of the attention I'm getting, it's just, again, it's nothing I would ever want. And again, why would I come out about this? For more clout? I don't want to fucking do content. What am I gonna do with the clout? I don't know what my future holds, but I don't.
Hopefully not online.
Easy.
Hopefully not interacting with any more men anytime soon, or there's gonna be another stream like this.
You know, it would be funny within like the next year. She like says, "Dream also."
Yeah. Hopefully in the future, she literally only interacts with like actual dweebs who like, can I hold your hand? Can I touch you? Like, otherwise we're gonna have another George Not Found situation on our hands. Okay.
Did something to me in the bath.
Yeah, dude.
Like I'm waiting for that next year.
I hope.
One
can only hope.
Content or anything like that. Yeah. Again, I want to talk about the good response. I really appreciate everybody that has reached out. It's such a double-edged, you know, because as much as I'm glad so many people are connecting with me and, you know, feeling better about themselves, it hurts seeing how many people can relate. It hurts hearing the stories people are coming out with. It's great, and I love the response that people feel safe to come out about their stories. It hurts how many there are, and it just further, you know, it further sets in my mind that I would do this again. No matter how many fucking names I'm called, even if I have to disappear from the internet, I would do it all again.
Please. Let's go. Do it. Do it.
Leave.
Leave.
Seeing how many people it has helped.
Let's go.
The toaster.
The space that
Toaster
it's
in the
created
bathtub.
for other content
Okay.
creators to come out about their stories. I mean, even DMs I've gotten, people who aren't ready to come out publicly, but from bigger content creators, bigger than me, smaller than me, and you guys sending me letters, sending me messages. Again, it breaks my heart.
This is getting kind of boring. I'm
gonna
speed it up a little bit.
It also is like, you know, I want to create the space that people feel safe to talk about that.
You could speed it on Twitch.
Yeah, you didn't know that?
A lot.
No, I've been doing it on YouTube.
Messaging me asking for my fucking take on it all, or my comment on it. Actually fucking choke. Are you joking? It's insane. I mean,
dude, let's go. Actually, she's cool, guys. I forgot. She's awesome now. Never mind.
My opinions have changed at this moment in time. I believe in Katie.
Watching
she's a victim.
The position I'm in right
so
now,
true.
Thousands of people comment on your sexual assault story. People fight each other over it. People use it as a talking point on a YouTube video or a podcast. You know, it being made into clickbait. It's insane. Watching my experience that means so much to me get dumbed down and simplified in just a few words or in a few sentences, so it's more digestible and more consumable for people. It's insane.
Okay.
I will be talking about, as for his response, I don't have much to say. To me, it's very clear what's going on, but I know it may not be for a lot of people, because I'm now cleared from the fog of believing shit. He deleted the apology on Twitter, so that's not what I'm talking about. That was deleted. Now there's just, again, the 2 videos that have been made, which I don't even know where to start. I mean, and I could have even understood if it would have been I know we have different perspectives of the night, and I know I assumed stuff that I shouldn't have, but I'm still sorry for hurting you, period. But anytime, again, he readmits to the fact that he touched me without consent, it's followed with a but. It's followed with a, yes, I touched you. Yes, I didn't ask if it was okay.
Yeah, probably because you're trying to call him a sexual assaulter. Like, that's just not what he did, okay? So stupid.
Oh my God. Holy shit. There's so many people in the now recording VC. What the hell?
What's happening?
I don't know. Matt Pitt, Leia, Stardust, Xylee, Tony Hits. Why is Tony Hits in there?
That's cancer.
Why is Spaceman in there? What the hell?
The
meeting of the minds.
Yeah, exactly.
But you were smiling. But you seemed like you would have wanted it. But I assumed you wanted it because I'm fucking sick of it. I'm fucking sick of the butt.
She's aggressive.
I'm just so sick of it, and not even just that.
She's angry. Okay, she's tired.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, this is a month, like not no month, like a couple week, like a week apart. First one.
Yeah,
where she was like couldn't control.
She was so scared.
Now she's
oh
like,
my god.
Yeah,
I'm
now
scared
she's like able to like scream and like tell people to kill themselves.
She's entered chimp mode now. She's evolved.
It's weird. It's jarring as hell. It is jarring.
And put into this video where the entire video is picking apart my story once again, picking apart every single thing I said, and once again focusing on things that are relevant to the fact that
I thought the issue was people not react to the whole thing. I thought the issue was people not listening to her story, not just only listening to George's side, not doing their research. But now it's a problem when people just pick apart the entire thing. Come on, buddy.
Yeah. Come on,
buddy.
Let's be real.
Fucking touched me. I mean, being like, whoa, she said my friend left early, but really he left late. What the fuck does that have to do with you touching me and not asking first? What the fuck? Your friend wasn't there when it happened. Oh, this is all the stuff she left out. She left this out because she can't be trusted and is leaving important info out. I left out the 2 people that were in that room that weren't there for my assault. I was talking about my assault.
That wasn't even like a big point in George's video. He was just being, he was like, if I remember, he said something like, hey, just to be extra clear, just to be super clear, I'm going to tell a story from start to finish. This is what happened. It's not really important, but, just for clarity's sake. And, like, that makes sense. He wasn't, like, calling her a liar because she didn't include that. It's just a minor detail that he thought he should include for clarity's sake, which, fair enough.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's like he was showing this to show the inconsistencies of your story.
Yeah. I
mean, that was the whole point of like him showing like all these things. Yeah, but maybe at the end of the day, they're not like huge deals, but but it shows how inconsistent and how slimy how you're wording things are.
Yeah.
Based on what actually happened.
I mean, not that specific part. I think the like 2 random friends that were there, he was just doing that for clarity's sake. But
yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, like just to clarify, because she was so damn vague on her first statement.
He's put in this position, right, to pick out every inconsistency and especially pick out any information I didn't mention and to put it on a silver platter and be like, here's everything that she was kind of wrong about and here's everything she left out. So
then why don't you just then why don't you put that in? I don't know. If you didn't want him to do that,
yeah, exactly.
Should have just clarified your original statement, buddy.
It's really easy.
Because I'm the one putting it out. You can trust me. Because I'm the one putting it out there for you. You can trust me. He's put in this position. And again, he says stuff like, he conveniently didn't acknowledge my age, despite the numerous, opportunities. He conveniently didn't acknowledge the power imbalance. He conveniently doesn't remember these things. I mean,
all right, I'm gonna play this game with you, Katie. It's convenient. She conveniently got the screenshots mixed up. She conveniently left out that you were cuddling. I could do the same thing to you.
I mean, exactly. And it's like, dude, I hate the fucking power imbalance argument. It actually gives me cancer, dude. Because like, just because there is like a potential power imbalance doesn't mean that that's like inherently exploitative and they're like fucking, you know what I mean? Like, just because one person is stronger, richer, has more influence doesn't mean that they're exploiting that. Like, it doesn't mean that there's an inherent exploitation of that unless like, obviously the person is underage. At that point, we have as a society have decided that, in almost every instance, the power imbalance is so large and that these 2 people, there is an inherent exploitation of the power imbalance. But that's just not the case here, okay? He wasn't saying either you suck my dick or I'm gonna fucking not let you on my channel anymore. Anything crazy shit like that,
Exactly. True.
Stuff like, well, I'm a good guy. Obviously, he's gonna fucking say that. You think that if he genuinely is the person to kind of be like this, that he would go on an edited fucking video
George is a good guy.
Yeah, I'm a bad guy. Yeah, I purposely. Oh yeah, I knew.
I wouldn't go that far. Okay, he's a Minecraft YouTuber.
Yeah.
He's gonna say that. He has a fucking career to protect. He's gonna say whatever the fuck he needs to. He has so much at stake. I have fucking nothing left. Like, it's obvious to me the kind of people that these people are. I mean, he'll admit.
I'll go for the underdog look.
Video, he'll sit there and admit to touching me without consent, and then he can bury it. He brings up all these screenshots, all these different details that are irrelevant in the night. He brings this up on purpose, so that's what you guys talk about. He brings up, oh, well, these are texts from Dream and Ghosty. Why do I fucking care about texts between Dream and Ghosty when I'm talking about you fucking touching me? He brings up these texts and he brings up this irrelevant stuff to distract you guys. He's distracting you guys. He's bringing this up to be like, here, look at this. Here,
Diddy
debate
set
this. Here,
George
talk about
up,
this.
true.
Oh, and by the way, I did touch her and I didn't ask. And yes,
wait, is Diddy like an actual person in this story, or are they talking about P Diddy?
There is a person named Diddy that I know of that got accused of like something.
Oh, okay.
But like another, I think it was like another Minecraft related YouTuber who was like in one of the many people who got like exposed to like the same.
Diddle to buy Diddy. How unfortunate.
I think from what I remember, because I didn't really dig into it because I didn't actually fucking care, but I think they got like accused of like grooming when they were both 18. Which
Cool.
doesn't make sense, but I could be wrong. But I'm pretty sure that's like the whole story. So yeah, it's a bit weird.
The thing she's coming out about that I'm confirming, but look at this. It's so obvious to me. I mean, even like, you know, in DMs and stuff, that in my first video I confirmed I came out about the fact that about the messages, but him saying let's switch from Instagram DMs to go to Snapchat. What is the point of texting on Snapchat versus Instagram? The only reason we didn't continue on Snapchat is because I didn't want to continue there. But in the middle of a convo being like, let's switch to Snapchat, where messages and pictures disappear. I mean, I just feel like these kinds of people are so smart and so calculated. I feel like it's so obvious.
Well, I mean, like, what do you think was going to happen over Snapchat? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know. You think he's going to, like, start sending, like, hella cock pics or some shit? Like, what the fuck?
I mean,
so
a lot of people do that. I mean, who are trying to like
well, yeah, but
get into, like,
is he gonna rape her over Snapchat? Like, they're both overage. It doesn't like what's gonna happen. It's like
I also acknowledge why people wouldn't see it, because they are very convincing. And honestly, I acknowledge, I mean, it's fine if you don't believe me. I would also like to point out every source that he's getting. If you've noticed, anytime he says, well, she seemed comfortable, and I even asked, the person he's getting to confirm his point of view is his best friend. Or the guy that he called in the video, again, his friend. The three guys that were there, the one guy.
Okay, then Katie, why don't you pull out a character witness here who, what, like, is there, everyone at this party is either going to be friends with Katie or going to be friends with George, right?
Yeah, so she's used that, like, she's used that whole thing, like, she's used her friends as
she's doing the exact same thing with, like,
that's hypocritical
with the screenshot she showed and stuff. She's doing the exact same thing where she's pointing her friends and saying, oh, look, it obviously I was assaulted, blah, 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 blah. When, like, I don't know, it's obvious. It's just so she's just kind of retarded, okay? We gotta be patient.
yeah. We gotta think like her.
Yeah.
All friends.
Think like a victim.
He says, well, she wasn't uncomfortable. Well, she seemed like she was fine. And I asked Dream about this. That's his best friend that is helping him make these videos. He is quite literally helping him and sending him stuff.
It's either narcissism or retardation. That's what I...
How about both?
Yeah, both, yeah.
Let's go for both.
To make these videos, these edited responses that he's making them with Dream. Like, and then he's using Dream as a source to tell if I was okay or not. I mean, and this friend, whose career is also on the line because they've built their careers together. If he goes down, they both go down. They're obviously going to back each other up. And I do acknowledge this. Is me acknowledging I can also be a hypocrite in this situation because I had a best friend there. Obviously, my best friend was there. So it's these three guys who were friends, and then me and my best friend.
You'd love to hypnotize her to see if she was creating false memories. That's probably the rapiest thing I've seen this stream. Wait, what?
Do we need to look at your DMs, mister?
Dude, no, I'm reading the chat, okay, buddy, okay?
I know.
Yeah, jeez.
We're having intervention right here.
That were there, the two girls, the one from the screenshot that said, mentioned the age difference and like was mentioning how weird it was, and then the other girl that mentioned that, the other girl that was there during the assault that texted me the day after and said, are you okay? I was really uncomfortable with how touchy George was being. Those two girls,
raided his houses
I met 2 days prior. Those two girls
were
my friends. They were lovely,
I'm confused about this point too.
I met them
because one of those girls was like somebody named Ghosty, who she said was her best friend. But you only met 2 days prior? So were they your best friend or were they not? Or am I getting the timeline fucked up?
Maybe they like met that night and then they became best friends over time or some shit. I don't know.
Maybe.
She's like,
but I don't know. I don't.
Jesus Christ.
2 days prior. And after VidCon, I never spoke to them again. My most recent texts from them are after I came out about my story.
Damn.
These aren't people that, you know, these are people that I had just met. And both of these girls were uncomfortable with the situation.
Yeah, but they were uncomfortable with the age gap. They never said anything about like the touching. It's just so stupid. The corner demon, true.
And it's okay if you don't believe me, or if you don't believe him, or if you don't believe either of us, because our point of views are biased. I mean, my point of view is probably really biased because I'm the one that got felt up. I mean, I'm not gonna feel great about the situation.
She got felt up.
But if you're wondering, like,
I love that wording right there.
I know she wants to complain about the wording. She wants to complain that he used the word cuddling, and she's gonna use the word felt up. I mean, wow.
Wow, great one.
That's bang.
Good job.
How these people are behind the scenes, really acknowledge and really pay attention to the people that are speaking out. Pay attention to the people that surround them to this day. Pay attention to the people that haven't spoken out but have distanced themselves, and pay attention to the people that are speaking out. Because I can tell you, it's not just me. It really isn't. And there are other things that have happened, but that isn't my story to tell. I can only tell so much because those aren't my stories. You know, other things, those aren't my stories to tell. But it is. Cool. It's the things that it's just. Don't worry, I'm trying to not prolong this. The three main things I said in my first stream, and the three important things in this story: age, power, and consent. Two things, again, he's conveniently... Age, power, and consent. Wow.
The triangle.
Okay,
guys.
Age
the
immediately
triangle.
Done because you're 18, okay? Immediately out of there. So, power, I don't give a fuck. He wasn't exploiting his power at all. And consent, he had every reason to believe that you were consenting in that situation, so...
Yeah, so the three triangles. The triangle is broken.
Well, I mean, that's what we were talking about earlier, killing it. That potentially, I think that she was probably, someone got in her ear about this, and they had convinced her that like what happened was like really fucking bad, and it was super terrible, and blah blah. But like in reality, that's just not.
They pulled Wait, was it Johnson who did that? Somebody else. Wait.
Is that real? Didn't Jessica Pizzle tweet out that like she thinks it was like John Swan or something that got in her ear about this?
So. I think Jessica Pizzle maybe tweeted that, but I'm not sure. But it was, yeah.
If I had to guess, it was probably just some like retarded.
There's a lot of British Minecraft YouTubers who are like trying to fuck a bunch of the American ones up, because that's what Dream said. I mean, it's been happening for a while.
Yeah. See you later, intelligent counterspell.
Not acknowledged, or conveniently didn't acknowledge at the time. The age gap, obviously. Again, my story's about consent, but these are really important to. These will explain my thought process, just the way things played out. The age gap. Yes, it's important to know. Again, not freshly 18, freshly out of high school. 18 and 5 months, and he was 26. It's also important to acknowledge this age gap because of the experience gap.
The experience gap.
The experience gap. What does that even mean?
For him, and how it's something that has.
I don't fucking know.
I'm confused. Like this is like the word. This is such bad faith wording of everything. Holy moly!
It affected me so much because it was the first time, and if I knew, I wouldn't have. You know, if I had the choice of where my first time being sexual or whatever, I would have not picked there. I would have not picked it.
You weren't even sexual. That's so fucking. Oh my god! Nothing sexual even really happened. It's so annoying.
No.
One of multiple people.
Being sexual, wow.
But again, it's important how it was tamed to him, but also the age gap of, you know, if that was tamed to him, or if he's done stuff like this before, you think he'd know better.
What?
The power imbalance. No, I didn't fucking bring up power. And
you think he would know better? That's.
You think you would know? Wow. Wow. Is that your argument?
Dude, I just can't.
Not surprised. I'm not surprised.
She's mad he has white boy swag. Okay, that's the real issue here.
That's the real issue, guys.
Yeah, she got rizzed up without even knowing it. And,
George needs to actually respond to those allegations.
Yeah, the Riz allegations.
The Riz allegations.
Be there because of his clout. I wasn't fucking using him for his clout. That's not why power is important here.
George is a Minecraft YouTuber. There ain't an experience age gap in his favor. True. Well, I mean, yeah, to be fair, she 6 months prior, he might have had that experience age gap, okay? As a Minecraft YouTuber.
Him going and being like, I feel used. Fucking cry me a river. That's not why I brought up the power. Why power is important in this is because I looked up to them. I was an aspiring creator, and these were the biggest creators in the industry. Like,
cry me a river.
Before I started streaming, I watched these people. I watched the Dream SMP. Like, I did that shit. I looked up to them. I was excited being around them because I was excited to be around such successful people. Not because I only see people for their followers, but because I've looked up to these people. And that's why it's so much
So you were,
more
what you're saying, God damn it.
I mean, being violated is one thing.
What you're saying was you're a parasocial freak, and that's why, that's why you were actually raped, is because you were so parasocial that you thought they were like your friend or something. Wow.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, with that Cry Me a River comment, I put a tweet of mine that I thought was really funny. It was fucked up. In the general. Yeah. I got somebody told me that I was being a dick with it.
Cry me a river.
Damn. Damn. Oh, fucking over.
I was being such an asshole with that.
And again, it's not, I wasn't going to use this and use their clout. Also, I stayed silent for so long because I knew how much power they had. I mean, you've seen, there are people to this day that stay silent about their experiences because of what's happening to me right now. You saw what has happened to me since I came out. About how
what have they done to her? Have they like, it'd be different if they were like,
about their stories, but say
what?
She's gotten majority support. I don't know what she's talking about.
Yeah, and like what does she perceive these guys as like doing to her? Like, like they've not said that like, oh, go fucking harass this bitch, go to her comment section, leave harassing comments, like go fuck with her.
No,
they've done literally nothing like that.
I mean, there could be people maybe doing that, but like most of the people who are doing it are like calling you out on your bullshit and your inconsistencies.
Yeah, killing it in the chat. Also, why did you stay until 4 a.m. when her friend had been throwing up? Seems like she was more upset she didn't get a clout shout out. I mean, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, she said she was looking for a YouTuber in like one of her other ones, so it's like...
Yeah.
They're still scared to do it. I mean, it's even the fact of the power in the situation of we have the same fucking Twitch manager. Like, I had so much at cost. I put up with it all. After it happened,
What is having them a Twitch manager, like, what do they, like, just get a different one. If you're... Like, what is your Twitch manager getting? I don't even know what a manager really does for these people. Okay, it just seems like
I don't know
waste
either.
Of money to have a fucking manager.
That's what but again, I don't know how they run bigger channels, but I don't know. Kind of seems dumb to me, but
for real.
Didn't want it to happen, but you know, I was just trying to forget about it because we have the same Twitch manager. The reason I was at VidCon in the first place, the reason I got a meet and greet back in TwitchCon and got to meet my viewers for the first time, moments that mean so much to me, was all thanks to my Twitch manager.
Well, I mean, I guess he did that. Fair enough.
Oh, okay.
That, I wouldn't be able to do content. I wouldn't be able to continue. And they told me, again, they didn't tell me in a malicious or threatening way, but I just learned that night, again, through questions and games we were playing, they have the same Twitch manager that would do anything for them. I mean, if I came out about anything, I'm not saying they would have used that, but I hope you guys would understand how
Well, I mean, has she been dropped by her Twitch manager?
She never said that.
I mean, yeah, I would assume she would say, because all this, I got dropped by my Twitch manager, blah, 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 blah. Like, and also, that's just terrible optics for this random manager. If, like, she came out and she was like, this guy raped me, and then, like, immediately the dude fucking dropped her. That'd be crazy.
I mean, go for it, man.
Yeah, this is...
I was in a place of, I was scared of their power, you know, and I acknowledged their power in their fame, not because I was acknowledging them for their numbers and not for who they were as a person, but because I acknowledged that my future could be over because of the connections that they had, even in my own life, like in my.
She asked for a collab, not a grab, George.
My biggest, you know, contributor to that success was someone that they were also tied to and had way more, you know, say over. And also the biggest thing about power in that situation, again, I had so much at risk. I had to suck up what happened to me. That's what I'm talking about. Putting up with it. I'm saying that because I didn't want my future at stake because
you didn't.
I got assaulted.
She didn't have to put up with it though. She could have left, said no. She could have done anything at any point to stop what was happening. She did not have to put up with it. Okay, she could have just got up at any point. He was not holding her there. So stupid. And she even had an excuse to leave at one point. You know, like when her friend was like throwing up.
Many excuses, but she was apparently more clout hungry.
Yeah, true.
Which is kind of weird.
And as Killing It points out, the white man know donation sound really just tells you everything you need to know.
White man, no.
Also, the power that he took by doing it in front of people. I'm a very shy person. It's hard for me to say, you know, to stand up for myself in regular situations, but I feel like if that sexual move or, you know, wanting to take it to the next level, if it was done in a private setting, maybe I could have mustered up enough courage to say, no, I'm not comfortable with this, or to rip his hands out of my fucking bra.
Oh my god.
But he did it on a couch with other people sitting next to us. And
so what is it? Is it the power imbalance that prevented you from doing it, or is it because it was in front of other people, right? Is it because he was 26 and you looked up to him and you had this like weird parasocial relationship and you just thought he was so cool? Or is it actually just because you were in front of other people and like you're too much of a shy, retarded whore? Like, you know, it can't be both.
Yeah. Exactly. You can't like
her story has changed even within this stream, and she's super surprised that people don't know what happened. It's just amazing.
With other people in the room, any expression I did, anything I did, it was on display for other people. He took the power away from me in that situation. And once again, the consent aspect. I understand if you think I'm full of shit. I understand if you don't believe me at all. I understand if those two things you think I'm full of shit about, you know, who cares about the age? Who cares about, you know, the power imbalance in the situation? The consent is always fucking there. He admitted, I never gave verbal consent.
Dude, that's also true. Shy people don't have YouTube channels. Shy people don't stream to millions of people every day and like fucking, like, you know, like I get you could be like shy. Like, I don't know.
I mean,
it's just so stupid.
I'm gonna be honest. Like IRL, like with people, I'm pretty shy. I mean, it takes me a bit to open to people, but it's like it's different, I guess, for online for me, just because it's a little bit easier. I mean, I'm more open.
You're so
still,
shy
like,
that you can't say no because you're in like a public place. Like, you have so much crippling anxiety. You're like fucking like then like there's no way that you're. It just doesn't make sense that you're also gonna. You're so shy you can't say this in front of other people. But then at a later date, you're gonna cry and completely embarrass yourself on a live stream in front of millions of people. Like it just, and then do another live stream where you're fucking screaming like a chimp because of it too. You know, it just, you don't seem very shy. You don't seem very shy.
Question he asked is, are you ticklish? I said fucking no. Like, there was no consent given. It doesn't matter if you're laughing. It doesn't matter what you're wearing. It doesn't matter where you are. That is not an invitation. And for everyone saying, well, you could have gave nonverbal consent, I will tell you right now, if I was given the opportunity to give even nonverbal consent, my answer would have always been no. I'm asexual. I don't like sexual stuff. Given the option of...
Jesus Christ, bro, I can't. I fucking can't.
She's on the spectrum.
I'm asexual, okay, guys?
Oh, I did. We're going to continue. I have a joke later.
Okay.
Sexual? My answer is going to be no. I'm on the spectrum of asexual, which I don't know if it's because of...
She's on the spectrum, boys.
Yeah, confirmed.
Confirmed.
So, let's say, under the circumstances, I'm drunk and I could have given...
Hey, is there a gay spectrum?
I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know, dude.
Wait, is there a trans spectrum?
Okay. Yeah, it stops around 41%.
Oh.
I would have still said no, non-verbally. However the fuck I could have done that.
George not beating the allegations like he beat the minors.
Drunk. Oh, you were laughing. Oh, you were doing... I'm fucking drunk with my friends. How did I... The reason I brought up this entire situation and what I was hoping to bring light to, this wasn't about him. This wasn't about him. I was trying to bring light to blind idolization. How dangerous it is. Coming from someone who was a viewer, how dangerous it is to blindly idolize these people that you don't know. And I always tell my viewers that, to not idolize me to the point of defending me till, like, you die. You know, it's unhealthy.
That's not what her story was about, though, right? It was about getting assaulted, supposedly, right?
Right, exactly. I mean, it's not like you weren't even criticizing that. You were talking about, like you said, your assault. I mean...
Yeah, I mean, if it was really, like, honestly, if she just come out and said, hey, I had a bad sexual experience with this creator one time because I blindly idolized him, that would have been fine, okay? If she would have just said, you know, I messed up because I trust, like, I had this, like, weird parasocial relationship, and, like, you know, I idolized him a bunch, and I ended up not being able to say no or some shit like that, then, like, you know, that'd be fine, okay? But, like, there's no blame placed on the other party in that instance. It's all on her. Like...
Exactly. Guys, you guys need to idolize us.
Yeah, it's so true.
People aren't going to be... Not everyone is who they seem, and it's a hard pill to swallow, but it's important to swallow it. You know what I mean? Like, And especially in these kind of situations where you idolize someone to the point of where something bad comes out about them and you just dig for excuses for them. Just so many excuses instead of just accepting it. You know, that's where it gets dangerous. That's where it's dangerous for everyone involved.
You dumb whore. What are you talking?
Real. I don't even think it's mostly George's. I feel like most of George's fans have like turned on him at this point because like they're all like retarded 12-year-olds who like believe Caitibugzz. Most of the people defending George are not his fans. I would be willing to bet, but you know.
Yeah, that's very true.
She's gonna run with the blind idolization cope, I guess.
Again, I know how hard something like this can be to accept. It's like, you know, if your best friend, you know your best friend so much, and someone comes to you and says they did something to them. You don't want to believe it because you know your best friend and you don't think they could ever do that. I mean, look at them. Because you know them so well, except
I could never.
Don't fucking know these people. You don't know these people.
Oh, she stared into my soul for a second and it kind of made me want to die.
Yeah, we were complaining about her looking off to the side earlier. Never mind. Never mind. Keep looking to the side.
She looked at the camera and it kind of like,
Yeah, true. George also screwed himself in his response because he's just
he did
blundering retard.
I mean, same with Wilbur. I mean, they both did it. They both like pandered, but not at the same time. But they pandered enough to where people can run with what they said. I mean,
it's like the same mistake Dream made when he was getting like raped every weekend for like making an Indian noise, right? If you don't stand up for yourself, then you're just gonna continue to get bent over and just completely fucked. So.
Right? Exactly.
And again, and that's why I think it's so important. It leaves you in a situation where you're like, well, how can I trust anyone? How can I? It's so important to see the people that do know. These content creators that have spent time with these people, these content creators that do know these people, have had private conversations with these people, speaking out against them. It's so blatantly obvious. These people that have seen them behind the scenes, that have hung out with them, you know, that have distanced themselves since then, or that have spoken out against them. I was just hoping that this situation could open people's eyes. And again, how scary and how it's just building more and more this devotion to these people. But I was just hoping to open some people's eyes, I guess. And it's definitely.
I mean, she's just lying here, though, right? Because if that was her intention, if that's what she really wanted to do, then she wouldn't have called it sexual assault, and she wouldn't have fucking cried about it, and she wouldn't have done all this other stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
She did not want to just open some people's eyes about the dangers of. Did she even say anything about parasocial relationships in her original video? I don't think she did.
No, so
she said nothing. Just complete rewriting of history.
Exactly.
Average 13-year-old.
Make yourself seem like a hero.
Yeah.
She's trying to make herself look like the hero. Like, you know, look what I did. I did this good hero thing.
I'm the good guy, okay? All these other guys, they're the bad guy.
Praise the victim.
A problem bigger than me. This is just about the behind the scenes of this community, you know, and all the people that have fallen victim to it. I mean, there's so much shit that goes down, and I'm just one of the ones that have came out about my story. I don't want to sit here and keep having to prove myself. I can't sit here and have to watch his responses and see his face and watch him describe it. I can't. I can't keep doing this, and I'm accepting the fact that maybe, you know, nobody believes me. I'm accepting the fact. I'm accepting.
What do you mean nobody believes you?
Yeah, I mean, look at all these fucking nobody believes me, even though she has like 1 million fucking hearts in the chat of all. Like, retards.
The majority of people on Twitter and all these other platforms believe.
Yeah, completely just like,
in her, not George.
So I feel like, especially in this situation, there's nothing I could say that could change some people's minds. I think again because of this idolization. This is how it's dangerous. How no matter what I say, no matter what proof I come out about, people that don't want to believe will never believe. They will never believe, no matter what comes out.
Don't worry, Katie. I believe in you.
They will continue.
Tell more people to kill themselves, and I will believe you all. You'll have my full support.
Exactly. That's all you need to do. That's all you need to do. Even if you did the most heinous thing, if you just tell somebody to, you know, kill themselves, you know, I will put my hand up for you. I will defend you.
True.
To find excuses to not face reality. As for any forgiving or anything, I feel like it's very obvious. I was never in a position to forgive anyone. I didn't go into this wanting to forgive anyone. And again, that is my choice. But especially how I've seen the things play out. The way I've been treated, especially since his responses. I would never forgive. I wouldn't. I've been belittled, blamed, invalidated. Been called
cool.
a liar.
Awesome. Based.
Same with George. I mean, okay, cool.
Can we get some shout outs to people demeaning and obliterating Caitibugzz?
Yeah.
Can we get some shout outs to people squashing Katie like a bug? Okay.
Exactly.
Been called any name, even though he sat there and admitted to it. Again, it's not false allegation.
Stop saying it.
When I came out about my sexual assault story and he admitted to it. The amount of victim blaming.
She's just repeating herself. Oh my god.
Yeah. I mean, she acts like George has continued to harass and stalk her and ran over her dog. I mean, yeah, exactly. Everything. It's like what is it like? It's like the derangement syndrome meme. Where, like literally everything that bad happened, or sorry, everything bad that happens to her, it has to be George's fault. It has to be his fault.
Everything's George's fault, guys. 9/11 was caused by George not found.
Dude,
okay.
true.
I have evidence.
True.
In the Holocaust.
Insane. And in these situations, it's a very real issue that happens. To this day, it happens all the time when someone comes out about something. The people saying I shouldn't have been illegally drinking. Well, that's what you get for being, illegally drinking. If I was...
Who is saying this, bro? Who is saying this? I don't... She's shadowboxing right now. Who is saying because you illegally drank, you deserve to get raped? Like, what?
She's fighting.
who is out here? Who's out here saying this?
No, I don't. No idea.
Yeah.
Nobody.
There I am most of the time. Drinking legally at 18, and this situation still happened. What then? Because I know the people saying it's my fault because I was illegally drinking would just find another reason to blame me. Even if I was legally drinking, they would find another reason to blame me. It's not about the drinking. It's not about the fact I laughed. It's about the fact that you just want to find a reason to blame me for the situation that happened to me. People saying that I shouldn't have been laughing. I was drunk. Oh
cool,
God, I was
victim
drunk.
blaming.
Like, your mindset during that is, it doesn't change what you want and don't want. And again, like...
We blame victims
people
here
saying I probably liked it, and now
True.
I just regret it. I didn't. I'm telling you, I didn't. I don't know how loud I have to shout it. And again, I'm asexual. I would have never liked it and then regretted it. I would have never liked it to begin with. I'm trying to tell you this. It's always a she shouldn't have done that.
I know my chat delay is huge. Okay, I'm aware. it's unfortunate.
Wow.
It's unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
It's because my Wi-Fi sucks ass. Okay, I don't know what you want. If I increase it, it's gonna break.
My chat on my screen sometimes just straight up breaks. It does not work sometimes. I gotta delete it off Streamlabs and add it. It's fucking gay.
Yeah. Also, true killing it. That's a very, very possible theory.
On this, she shouldn't have been wearing that. She shouldn't have done this. Rather than a simple, he shouldn't have done what he did. It's never just a simple, he should have controlled himself. It's always
himself.
Her fault in these situations. And never.
She's describing him like a fucking dog, dude. Like he was just fucking sitting there, like
he's foaming at the mouth.
Hold me back! No.
It's over.
Just for not controlling himself, I don't get it. And I would also like to point out, it's not a her and he situation. Because men get assaulted too, okay? Roles are reversed. That's assault. Men get assaulted too.
Why are we talking about this now? How did this even come up?
I don't know. She's just like going in ways I don't even know where she's going.
Men actually get assaulted too, guys. Wow. I had no idea. Thank you.
Yep. I can tell you.
That's very real. And that's a conversation that really should be had, but not in this situation.
True.
It's not my fault for smiling. It's not my fault for being there. It's just not. I acknowledge that I was naive. I acknowledge. But I'm not gonna apologize for being naive and not realizing, the way the world is sometimes, I would also like to acknowledge, this is another thing that I am gonna acknowledge and take accountability for. My goal for coming out about this all, I've strayed very far away from my goal. My goal when I came out about this, was for it not to be about drama, for it not to be about canceling. And I know you hear that now, and you're probably thinking you're the biggest hypocrite in the world, and I acknowledge that. I have strayed. Anytime I replied to him on Twitter, anytime I made a response on Twitter, anytime I was...
In your original statement as well, okay? That was...
Exactly.
This was the original intent, because you described it as sexual assault in your original response, and unless you think sexual assaulters should just be allowed to roam free on the streets without any consequences, then you were trying to cancel them, right? Like,
yeah, that's what you want, because you didn't even, attempt to go to the police.
Yeah.
I mean, it just seems like you just are obviously trying to cancel him. I mean,
yeah. I mean, unless Caitibugzz, if you want to come out right now and say that you think sexual assaulters, actually people who have actually sexually assaulted people, should just be allowed to have public YouTube platforms and walk on the streets free of consequence, then I'll concede Caitibugzz.
Yeah.
Okay, you had a good point there.
Hey, Caitibugzz, I can fix you.
Yeah, okay, buddy, you're done.
Look at these screenshots. Look, it opened the floor for it to be viewed as drama and as, me trying to ruin his life. I made those tweets I felt like I was backed into a corner. I made those tweets out of anger. seeing him say he would have never like crossed someone's boundaries, I was really upset. And I acknowledged by doing that stuff, I strayed away from my goal of why I did this all. But it is true that was my goal in the beginning. For everyone that watched,
she's so stupid, man. It's so insufferable. Like,
it is very insufferable. This the last part of the stream is just like the same thing over and over.
Yeah, she's just looping about it at this point. She's like,
yeah,
it's like flamenco.
Oh god, female flamenco finally transitioned.
Yeah, bro.
Finally,
my first stream,
just like Ghosty did.
Stop. That happened. People watched my stream, heard me tell my story, how scared I was, heard my story, but stopped after the story was done to go in their notes app, to write down every single detail about the guy that did it, to go to Twitter, to then form these bands and figure out who did it and who to attack. It wasn't fucking about him. It wasn't about him. And if you would have listened past my story and listened to any of the things I talked about after, it's about victims.
It was about
it's
him.
Even about me. It's me telling.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude.
What are you talking about? It's not him.
Didn't you
that's
allude
what
being
the
a big
accusation.
creator in the fucking video?
Yeah,
you kind of fucked yourself once you did that, okay?
Yeah, you really did that.
Obviously, if you're going to come out with this, and like all the people behind the scenes know exactly who she's talking about, obviously he has to make a big public response after that, okay?
Well, I mean, I could have even pieced it together without her even stating it who it was, because she said the age and said it was a big creator, and it was also in relations to Wilbur Sutt. So I was like, who's Minecraft scene that's 26? Huh?
Yeah.
George not found. Okay. Well, boom.
Exactly.
We got our we got our sexual assaulter, boys. we
found him.
Lock him away. Send him away.
Lock him up, dude.
It's about assault, and it's about the things that go on behind the scenes. And it became this thing about him, about canceling him, about drama. It turned into this thing.
Why do Flamenco and D-Max look like brothers?
What are you? What?
I don't think that's true.
Mexican. I'm confused. They do not look like the same. Have you seen what Flamenco looks like? He looks like a demon goblin. Holy moly.
Like decrepit.
Yeah.
Spread hate and to spread, people just fighting and picking sides and then people commenting on it. The commentary, like it's a fucking sports match and it's not real fucking life.
Yo, shout out commentary. Let's go.
Hey. That's us, boys.
Commentary
That's
mention.
That's us. It's total rape review.
I can't turn it off. I can't. You can argue about it on Twitter. You can watch videos about it. You can talk about it on a podcast. You can make a video covering it. But then you can move on to the next hit topic. You can move on to the next trending thing.
That's us.
You can turn off your phone and it doesn't exist anymore. I can't turn off my life.
It's me.
I can't turn off my memories. I can't turn it off. It's something that happened to me.
Go to therapy then.
Actually, you can turn off your memory. So this is what you need to do. You need to get a gun.
Okay. Jesus, bro. That's crazy.
Anytime someone asks, what's the furthest you've gone? That's my story. That's what I'm reminded of it. And I can't turn that off. It's a real thing. It's real people. The purpose of me trying to come out about this, I was trying to bring, I finally felt safe to tell my story. And for all the people in these situations that pressure other creators to make commentaries on it, that at other creators being like, say something, fuck you. What are you doing? Why are you begging at these other creators to say something, to make comments, just so you have more things to consume in the situation? These are real people. You don't know what they're going through behind the scenes. You don't know how they're processing it. I mean, imagine something like that happening to you, and then you're getting grilled to, it's not about any of them. It's not about them. It's not about him. It's about, especially the creators that I never knew, I wasn't aware about, had stories that have reached out to me. You never know what someone's going through. Adding someone in these kind of sensitive situations, telling them to speak on it, you don't know what
it's
they've
literally
went
like
through.
a school PSA. You never know what someone's going through. Wow, dude. I didn't learn that in like 3rd grade. Thank you for letting me know, Katie. I had no.
Thanks, Katie. I appreciate it. The more you know.
You don't know. It's disgusting to get these people, And again, I do say acknowledge the people coming out about this, speaking against it, and I am grateful for all the people that have. A lot of them are my friends, and a lot of them, are creators that I look up to that have reached out to me, making sure I'm okay. But also, I will make aware that this also does open, the platform. And
is Nodders a person? What the fuck is Nodders?
Nodders.
Are they like saying this stream is boring? They're like nodding off.
Nodders. That sounds like a race thing. Honestly. Is that just me? Sounds like a slur.
Dude, based?
open the ability for people to, that aren't good to speak on it.
Listen here,
like,
okay?
yeah.
The correct term is not us, okay? You got to say it with the soft A, not us.
I support you, just, so it is hard to fully trust everyone. But anyway, I brought all this up. It became into this thing of picking sides and dramatizing it, making it into drama, instead of focusing on the bigger issue, instead of focusing on the things that happen in the content world, instead of focusing on the issues of blind idolization,
Just
but
looping
people only
over
cared
and
about
over
finding
and
something
over
else to
again.
argue about instead of just focusing on the main idea. And the biggest thing that I want to mention, and one of the last things, is people saying, why did you come publicly about this? Why didn't you keep it private? Why did you? Because I saw what Shelby did for me. I saw the effect Shelby had on me. Seeing another content creator, someone I looked up to, speaking out about something that happened, realizing that someone I looked up to went through the same thing as me.
He groomed me.
Okay.
And, Shelby's story made me want to come out. It's kind of a serious situation. I got the screenshots. They will be coming. Never.
No.
You don't understand what that does. You don't understand how that feels. I wanted to be that for other people. Me staying silent about my situation, who is that helping? I understand, oh, it's just bringing up, because if you view it as drama, it is like, oh, why are you bringing this drama forward? But it isn't, it's sexual assault. It is me, and my viewers know, one of the biggest things I've focused on in my content is being open for the purpose of connecting. Because realizing someone that you watch...
So, wait, okay, she's gonna complain and bitch about these parasocial relationships. She's hate these parasocial relationships so much, but a big part of her platform is about being open with her chat and, like, opening
with
up
her
and, like,
fan base.
Yeah, so actually, so you're just increasing your own fan base's parasocial relationship with you. That's what you're doing when you do that. So
yes.
Wow, congrats.
Goes through the same things that you do. It is so healing and it is so eye-opening. And again, I will always, if I could do this all over, I would do it all again, because the amount of viewers of mine and the viewers that aren't of mine that have reached out to me saying they understand,
I'm getting a lot of followers from this.
They feel safe.
Dude,
now,
real.
to accept what's happened to them. Not even safe to come out about their stories, because you don't have to come out about your story. You don't have to yell it off the rooftops to heal from it.
Yeah, true. Nicholas Diorio actually reached out to her. He's a really nice guy. Okay, he's Nicholas Diorio. Decided to hit her up in the Twitter DMs to work things out and then make sure she was doing all right. So
No. But again, it is a big help. It creates this open discussion of these hard things to talk about. That's why I came out about my story. Not to, and again, I know it sounds hypocritical, and I'm acknowledging that, and I did things I probably shouldn't have with making it this drama kind of thing on Twitter by replying and being, but yeah, again, I came out with my story. It's fine if you don't believe me. And it's also really fine if you don't understand me. You don't understand why I did. You don't understand why I couldn't have stood up in the moment and ran out of the room. It's fine if you don't understand, because the story isn't for you. It's for people who...
Okay.
Victims who understand my thought
story.
process.
I'm a victim of this retarded ass stream. Okay, that's what
I love brain cells, guys. I am now a victim. I've now become actually retarded. So let's actually...
I'm a victim of having to listen to this retardation.
Oh my goodness.
Stream wasn't, this is all the bad stuff that this person did, go kill them. It was me describing my experience with assault that happened to me.
You've said this like fucking 50 times.
I know. I'm gonna bump it up to 2 times for this last one.
Please do.
My journey as a victim, and I fully understand not many people understand that kind of journey. And even if you are a victim and don't understand me, you don't have to have the same situation to still be a victim. So I understand that as well. My story was meant for people who chose to believe me, not because, of proof, or because I have video of it, or because of any of that, but because they've experienced it themselves and they recognize it. They recognize it.
If you've been raped before, you have like the rape force. You can tell, like you can tell when somebody's been raped. It's like
we're gonna send the rape squad, guys.
Yeah, okay.
Unleash the hounds.
It's like it's the sixth sense, the rape sense. After you've been raped, you unlock it.
I have the rape sense, guys.
Yeah.
Flamenco.
I feel like the whole situation, the way it played out, has been very unfair. But what's most unfair is what he did to me in the first place. There's that. I'm tired of the constant fight of trying to validate what I went through, to validate and prove that I was uncomfortable. I'm tired.
Katie once brushed up against my arm in a crowded bus. I couldn't move, but she could tell I wasn't enjoying it. True.
I couldn't breathe.
With it all, honestly. But again, I would still do it all over again, because I don't want people to view that as me like bowing out and because I bit more than I can chew. I'm still here, but I'm just not gonna apologize what I went through. I know there may be more after this, more people trying to get the final word, or like people responding to what I've said. But this is my final thought on it all. If there's anything said after this, or there's responses or anything, I won't be there to see it.
I feel like people always lie when they say this. Like, I feel like in almost every instance ever, they always end up saying some more dumb shit, right? Like,
yeah, she's gonna say something else. I have a feeling that this is not the end of this situation, and yeah. I mean, I don't know if George is gonna make another. I don't know if George is gonna make another response to this.
I mean, he just doesn't have anything else left to say. I mean, I guess actually he does, because she misrepresented like what he admitted to. But I think a tweet response would be enough. He doesn't have to make another video anymore.
Yeah, I don't think you need to make another full video.
Yeah. Katie once farted in an elevator. Dude, that's not true, because women don't poop or fart, okay? I know that for a fact.
They don't do that.
You cannot gaslight me killing it.
Only guys can do it.
Yeah, only guys shit and fart, okay?
For, the future and stuff, I'm in a really weird place. Content, when I was going through stuff in my real life, I would use content as kind of an escape. It was a place to feel safe, and even if my life was shit off the screen, I could come on here and be with you guys. But now, obviously, I'm just in a very weird place. So I'm not promising anything, not promising that I'm going to come back, not promising that I'm leaving forever. It's just a thing about time and taking time. And I hope you guys
will be back in a week.
It does suck. There are things that I've been working on
for
like
real
that I don't want to just scrap, but also it's just... And I think a lot of people need time right now.
Dude, it's so... Oh, no. Dude, she's going to have to get a real job.
Oh, no. No, it's over, boys.
She's going to have to work like a real person. No.
Oh, God. I can't imagine that. That's awful.
No.
Why would we do that?
That's awful. Dude, you're basically abusing this girl by making her get a real job, okay? That's really fucked up.
That's actually worse than sexual assault.
Yeah, true. Katie, we're gonna go into McDonald's and Caitibugzz is gonna be there, fucking serving up the Big Mac.
Oh, she's gonna make me my McGriddles. I'm so excited.
Not me or him or like anyone. I think it's just, yeah. I again can't promise anything for the future, but I'll promise that I'll do whatever I love.
Was that sexist that we told the woman to go to the kitchen and make us food?
Yeah. Yes, it was.
Oh wait, continue.
And I wish you guys the best. I don't want to, you guys to view this as me abandoning you or whatever, but I just don't promise anything. I will never forget how kind a lot of you have been, and the way that my community has treated me since I was 16. I'm really lucky. I really, really am. A lot of people tell me I'm, brave.
Real job equals OnlyFans / stripper. True.
Oh yes, let's get her on the OnlyFans, Tran.
Okay, buddy. What do you mean by
I'll
that?
be your manager.
Okay, buddy. All right.
Katie, hit me up. I can help you out.
Coming out about all this, I feel the exact opposite. I'm only strong because of you guys and the people supporting me behind the scenes. I guess that's it. I can sit here and ask for this not to be clipped out of context and ask for people to just refer people here, but I know that that's not gonna happen. I have no control over it, so I've said all I can.
You're the clipper, motherfucker. You did that, Ant. That's you're the one who's been doing that, you piece of shit.
Yeah, that's been me.
Yeah, what the hell?
Hey, I got a lot of likes out of it. Okay. You can't blame me, Katie. All right, let's be real. Again, Katie, hit me up.
We'll get dude, you're literally gonna get like, you're done. Okay, you're done.
Yeah, this optics are out of the window.
This
for
freshly 19-year-old girl. Okay, you piece of shit.
Hey. I'm 19, so.
But not freshly 19, so you're basically raping.
Though I was 19 in January, so
no, it doesn't matter. Freshly 19-year-old Katie.
God.
And again, thank you all. That's all, I guess. Goodbye. Stay safe. Please heal.
Thank you, Caitibugzz. I will.
Yeah. Keep yourself safe, Katie.
Okay. All right. Oh, sure. All right. Do you have any final thoughts here?
Katie is a lying whore, and she's been caught multiple times lying.
Dude,
she's been really bad faith, and how she's been representing it. I mean, and I do think that this is a case of a bunch of content creators wanting to fuck over a group of content creators. So, but
honestly, normally I'm all for Dream hate. Okay, I think honestly, Dream might have deserved it. George, not so much. All right.
Yeah, not really. I mean, maybe for being friends with Dream, but
yeah, so true.
A whole different conversation. All right. But that's pretty much it. Also, Katie, again, DMs are open.
Okay, you're done. I'll talk to you later, Ant.
All right, talk to you later. Bye.
All right, that was a really fun segment. I had a lot of fun there. Okay, when I get back, I am going to cover Ludwig and him being a complete hypocritical dipshit.
Tom for doing that.
But first, I really have to piss. I'm actually gonna piss myself. Let him go right now. Oh, wait, here is also Given Ant's channel in the chat. But I have to go piss really fast. Okay, I'm literally gonna be like 2 seconds. Don't you dare leave. And I love you all. Thank you. We're so back. We're so back. What is the be right back screen, bro? Look here, okay? It's homemade. I didn't have to pay for it. I don't know what you want from me, okay? It's cool. It's awesome. It's cool, okay? I don't know why I'm receiving so much hate right now. Okay, dude. Ludwig fucking sucks, okay, guys? What? Okay, I'm tweaking in this bitch right now, okay? I just need to dive into this topic because I've been dying to talk about this, okay? Basically, if you don't know Ludwig, he's a pretty big creator. I can pull up his channel real quick. In the Twitch scene, he's best friends with Hassan, so that's how you know he's retarded. And he's basically best known for, he's best known from Twitch, okay? Trying to cringe challenge, just talk about the subreddit post, ... But that's not all he does, okay? He has this main channel where he does random videos, personality-based stuff. He has a second channel called Mobile
I just had a
Mail,
really good idea. I was browsing through...
Okay. And basically, this is his commentary, drama channel, right? Where he covers drama, current happenings in the news. Basically, yeah, he covers online drama and news, okay? And recently, he went on the Iced Coffee Hour podcast and talked about our drama YouTube channel's ethical. So, I mean, he's talking about himself here. You would assume that he would have the take that, yeah, obviously, drama channels are ethical. I'm aware my chair is fucking falling apart, okay? I mean, these chairs are giga rape expensive, so I'm not going to replace it anytime soon. You're going to have to deal with a broken chair. But yeah, you'd assume he would have the take that drama channels are ethical, considering he owns one. But we'll just watch it, all right? We'll just watch it.
What do you think about those videos of the rise and falls? Because it does seem like, to a certain extent, those types of videos are really glamorized. There's something about it that people like to see a rise and fall of a person.
Look, I don't like talking shit. I've said Sonny V2 is my least favorite YouTuber. I understand why people watch the videos. I think they're well-crafted videos. I think they're interesting and they're an easy watch. I think they only are bad because...
Sup, Max?
And it's changed a bit now. But for a long time, it just was, hey, let's look up a YouTuber who was big, who is not as big, and then prey on their downfall.
Oh, I'm retarded. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I forgot I switched to that one. You guys are the goats for letting me know. Okay, I've done that before. I'm actually stupid.
And I thought that was just kind of a thing to do. It's a lot of negativity, and it preys on.
It's a shit thing to do. It's a lot of negativity to. It's a shit thing to do to talk about the rise and fall of someone. Okay, it's what even is this argument? How is it a shit thing to do to talk about the rise and fall of someone? You're just talking about past creators' experiences, what happened, all their lore. It's just so stupid.
On negativity, and so I wasn't the biggest fan of that style of video, but I get why people watch it.
Okay, I want to return back to this, but first, I don't think that it's necessarily like I could see why you would think it's admirable that somebody would, I would say on their own volition, step down when things are like at their best. But I think that to glamorize that is the same thing of like satisfying your own ego for other people's sake. It's like other people, they get to see you, oh yeah, he didn't go down because people like, he faded into irrelevance. It's like, I still think that if you enjoy making content and that's how you want to spend your time, and maybe you go down a more niche route and people stop watching it, and yeah, sure, Sunny V2 makes a video on you and you fade into irrelevance, at least you're still doing what you want to be doing on a daily basis rather than catering to other people's needs.
Okay, yeah, that's true. But a lot of these people who Sunny V2 makes videos on, they do it as a job, right? They do it as a job. They do YouTube as a job. So actually, when they fall off and they have these like low views, it's cool to cover that because they're poor now. They're owned. They're epically owned. Okay. Hi, Abby. It's just such a non-argument. It's so stupid.
Hoping that other people would be like, yeah, this guy's awesome because he stepped down when things were at their best.
Well, that's what Tom did, right? Tom specifically quit the thing that was working, and he's still making.
What the fuck? Who are we talking about? Tom now? Who is Tom? Turkey Tom? What?
Stuff. And he said in the video, I think, like, hey, some people might say you fell off after I do these new projects if they don't work.
Who is Tom? Wait, hold on. I feel like they talked about this earlier in the podcast. I didn't see it. Sunny V2, Tom. Okay, I have no fucking clue which video he's referring to here. I mean, like, this is the negativity though, guys. All this. Wow.
But that's okay because they're the projects that I want to do. So I guess it's not quitting everything altogether so your legacy can be cemented. It's quitting the thing, which happens very often, the niche that made you big, that you've done repeatedly for, years and years, which in the case of Matt Pat was game theory, and in the case of Tom Scott was,
I agree.
I don't think Scott. What the fuck? Dude, the reason Matt Pat never fell off, okay? The reason Matt Pat quit game theory is because he got so rich and so successful from actually doing YouTube like as a job that he grew to a point where he didn't have to work anymore, so he retired, right? Like, that's the dream. That's what you want to do. You don't want to fade into irrelevance and have these videos made on you, right?
But they necessarily did that for that reason
right.
that I just expressed. Right. On the topic of the drama YouTubers, the praying on the downfall YouTubers, I want to know how you can...
Nah, I don't care that much. I assume he's just some fucking washed up YouTuber, okay?
Justify something like Mogul Mail, which I feel like kind of does a similar thing on occasion. It's not necessarily promoting solely positive videos, and obviously you have to be objective.
Oh, he gets called out on this. Uh-oh.
However you're reporting on anything. But occasionally you will have to make videos, or you do make videos, you don't have to, about maybe somebody who's struggling or going through something or going through a controversy or something like that. How do you feel ethically about that?
Dude, it's a really fucking good question. And I felt like shit about it.
Oh my God. This guy is so fucking retarded. I felt like shit about it, man. Like, Then why are you doing it? Why do you still have this channel? You uploaded a video on Aiden Ross 13 days ago. When was this released? 8 days ago. So, okay, 5 days. 5 days. You say you feel really terrible about uploading drama content, but you're shitting on Aiden Ross in this clip. Wow. I mean, big brain, dude. You're so smart. You're so intelligent, Ludwig.
Mogul Mail.
Also, Ludwig's best friend, Hassan Piker, is probably one of the most negative people on the entire internet. I mean, he's constantly screaming out people are terrible people, about how they're pieces of shit. He hates these people. Hassan is one of the most negative people online. He does nothing positive, literally ever. But I assume that he's the exception to the rule because he's like a leftist or whatever. He loves trans people and all this other stuff. So he's good. He supports Gaza, so therefore his drama content, his perceived negativity in Ludwig's world doesn't matter.
Started blowing up, and the videos were doing very well, better than my main channel for a period.
I was watching them.
Yeah,
like
me too.
every single
Same.
every single
It became
one.
like a daily thing for me of just, oh, you posted Mogul Mail. I'll download it and listen to it at the gym.
Oh, really?
Consistently.
Yeah. It's funny. It also drew a very different audience than the main channel.
Yes.
I think it drew an older audience and then also like a more maybe analytical or behind baseball, whatever you want to say, audience. And so it was fun to make it for those reasons. Did well. I like the crowd that watched it. However, you're right. It was conflicting because I would just have to fucking sit there on Twitter or Reddit and be like, what shit happened today? What drama's going on? And I didn't like that. I didn't like doing that because it also didn't even feel like genuine. Like, why do I need to talk about e-girl drama? I don't. Why does anyone need to hear about it? They really don't. And so I started uploading less and less and less. And you might have noticed in the end of 2023, you probably didn't watch Mogul Mail because there weren't many uploads. I uploaded maybe like a dozen times in the last few months because I wanted to make sure if I was talking about something, it was because I had knowledge about it that I was providing that most people might not have. So insights about streaming, that was a lot of the videos, or something I was just personally passionate about. I just care about the topic. So that's why I dove into it.
Yeah, but you're still being negative though in those instances. Even if you're knowledgeable about streaming, your criticism still applies to yourself where you're being negative about it, right? Jesus Christ, loved the whore.
And that's why I kind of backpedaled for those reasons. But then now I'm at a point where it's like, well, fuck, now I'm not even using the channel, right? And it is my job to upload YouTube video. And so I'm still in the dilemma. But now I'm just trying to make sure when I talk about something, it follows those two rules.
Okay.
But that doesn't avoid the negative issue, right? You're still being negative, even if you have some special insight into whatever you're talking about. You're still being negative by your definition. You could argue that Sunny V2 has some special insight into being a YouTuber, right? Because he's a big YouTuber, and he talks about the mistakes YouTubers make when they're responding to controversy. So he's technically an expert in the stuff he's talking about. Why does the same standard not apply to him?
So other YouTubers that do similar things, such as Penguin Z0, Moist Critical, Charlie.
Stop. You call it Penguin Z0?
Penguin.
What do you call it?
Penguin Zero.
Me too.
Yeah.
I'm a Penguin Zero guy.
Yeah.
Really?
Charlie's Penguin Z0, I think, by the way. Or maybe he's Penguin
there we go.
GIF guy.
Yeah, I think it's Penguin Z0. And
Zero.
Really?
Really?
No, there's a lot.
These guys are actually like Down
Penguins,
syndrome.
Penguin Zero.
I've heard Penguin Oz.
Yeah,
Swear. And it's like all these look, guys, I've heard Penguin Oz. Don't know who that
Are we fucking kidding me right now? We're talking about Moist Critical's name right now. We're going on a multiple minute rant about his name. This is so nothing. Yeah, Charlie. Just call it like Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry
Who is watching this and like being like super entertained?
for whoever they are. Funny. But anyways.
So fucking gay.
What do you think about his content? Because here's the thing. It's so digestible and so addicting. And this has been a really strong like ethical conundrum that I've even been like trying to figure out in my head because he makes me feel so strongly and he can fill me with like honestly kind of like hatred and vitriol for these people I've never personally met. And I think that's
I think his real name is Charlie.
A really good thing to put these people you've never personally met on pedestals or
so because this guy is like a complete parasocial freak retard who like every time he sees a Moist Critical video he gets like fuck he clenches his fist, he gets really fucking angry, he's like, oh my god, I hate whatever shit ass glub shito he's talking about. Because this guy is so retarded and he's a freak who like can't separate his real life from the internet, you know, because he has that issue, the entirety the whole genre of commentary content, the entire genre of drama content as a whole is unethical. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
To hate them.
This is a slur from LA? What do you mean? What?
When you've never had a
what are we
first-hand
yapping
experience.
about?
These are all like stories that he's getting from someone else that's getting from someone else. And then he made a video recently that kind of like sent me off where I kind of thought maybe I should stop watching him, which was the one where it was a Twitch streamer girl who brought on a mod. And she was very disrespectful to her mod. Did you see that?
What's up, Caitlin?
Yeah. So she was very disrespectful to her mod, and no one should be treated the way that her mod was.
Dilly. Hashtag free Dilly.
But at the same point, he's calling this woman like one of the most evil women on the planet. I could never believe you know, like basically sending a hate mob of millions of people.
Talking about someone and insulting them is not sending a hate mob, okay? That's so fucking stupid. And if she didn't want this hate mob to be sent her way, then maybe she shouldn't have been a total fucking asshole to this poor random dude that she brought on her stream, right? Maybe she shouldn't be such a fucking evil whore, and then she wouldn't get a hate mob. And by the way, the only reason she's doing it is for attention, okay? Moist Critical gave her exactly what she wanted. She does not care about whether the attention is negative or positive. The more attention she gets, the more money she gets, okay? That's all that bitch cares about, because if she really cared about, like, you know, people being nicer on the internet, she wouldn't be a total dick to other people. It's literally the golden rule. Treat others how you want to be treated. Does this, like, random fucking retard think that, like, that Twitch mod didn't get a bunch of hate after that stream because he looks like a total fucking loser in it. Like, okay, killing it. You're about to be banned. Okay, what is up with you, buddy? Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, Charlie and Ludwig are business partners as well. So.
People, and I think that he needs to understand the power that he has when millions.
Oh my god, he needs to understand the power that he has. It's so fucked up. I can't, bro.
Of people watch every single video that he has, and he basically conducts an army of people.
Well, I think 99% of the audience just watches casually in the background and forgets about it within an hour. And then you have that 1% that hang on every word.
That's a large 1%.
Yes, when he's getting millions of views, after 1% of 5 million people who see that, it's significant.
Yeah, I think what ends up happening, and Charlie's not the only example.
And also, that's just completely not his fault, right? How are you everybody in their audience is going to have freaks in their audience, okay? It's not his fault that they're going to attack people. I'm pretty sure in most of Voice Critical's videos, he explicitly denounces that, right?
Yeah, but it's a lot of drama YouTube channels, and I've been a part of this with Mogul Mail, is someone fucks up. And it happens a lot. It can be a bad apology. It can be a streaming drama.
A rape.
And they basically become like a basketball net that's 5 feet tall that everyone just comes to dunk on. And it's just a dunk sesh because they are in the wrong.
Cool. Awesome. That's really problem.
They did something wrong. They fucked up. And it is very easy to instantly turn on the camera and be like, here's what happened. Here's the context. Here's the wrong thing that we all know is wrong because we're all humans. And this is the video. Goodbye. And then you fucking cash in a sweet, million plus video.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
But you're right. It has a lot of dangerous side effects because it just sends a huge hate mob. And I guess the question that should be asked when making these videos is the thing wrong enough? Or maybe is
Ludwig needs a good dunking, true.
Underreported, or there's a lot of variables. Is this person still doing the behavior, right? Because I don't think you would feel this way about the Sniper Wolf doxing situation. I don't know. Did you hear about this one?
Yeah, I heard about with Jack's Films.
You probably wouldn't be as maybe passionate or like think to yourself, I should stop watching because what she did was so wrong. And she's also in a much different position than Sub Caitlin because she's a huge ass YouTuber and the content she makes is very derivative. Exactly. So I think it's a bit of
You're only allowed to make videos about people who are bigger than you, okay? This is so stupid, man.
Punching up, punching down. But I think you are fine to feel that way. And I think a lot of other people, like you're saying, the 99% are watching during a lunch break to pass 10, 15 minutes, and then they forget about it, and it doesn't really bother them because they're not, part of the hate mob. When I'm making a Mogul Mail, I've been criticized a lot for being like fence sitting or too centrist or middle of the road.
I like that about it, though.
It's what I
like that you are completely cucked and never take a position. I like that. Yeah, that's cool. It's cool that you're like a complete fucking loser. It's cool that your content is so nothing. You don't even say an opinion in it. You just fucking repeat what happened. Wow.
Doing it because I like giving credit or points or trying to see the perspective of someone who did fuck up and is in the wrong and you could easily dunk on. But it's a little more interesting to me to be like, okay, well, like, what were they thinking? And I did a video recently as an example about this streamer who pretended to be black for years to his friends and to viewers. He just lied about it. He had no face cam.
How do you?
Cool, awesome. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, so the way I interpret that is that Logan's giving us permission to make videos about him since he's bigger. True.
He had no face cam. He had no face cam. He had like a black Minecraft like character. Yeah. And he was just like, yeah, I'm black and Muslim and I celebrate Ramadan. And it's been really hard as a black creator up and coming. And he did like a 3-hour podcast about it. It's all a fucking lie. And so I made a video about this. And I got a little flack on my subreddit for a negative comment I made. And the comment was like, something to the degree of, hey, I made a joke. I've never pretended to be black, but that's because I'm a human and also I'm on Facecam every day. And they thought that was a little degrading because I was referring to this person as inhuman, right? They did something subhuman. And that's like feedback that may be a little nitpicky.
Oh my god, dude, the most soy freaks in this guy's audience are like, hey, it's not okay that you dehumanize this guy who pretended to be black. And then he's like, oh my god, you're right. You're right. Jesus Christ, bro. If I'm ever this cucked, actually shoot me. Yeah, Ludwig is just a freebooter.
Picky, but I also...
It's funny, true. It also is funny. It's funny that this guy is subhuman for pretending to be black, okay? It's funny.
Seriously, because I don't want to, like, fucking ruin this kid's life, because he is a kid. Mm-hmm. He was, like, 15 when he started.
I'm also very white, as you can... There's a reason I'm known as the vampire.
For the lies, like 18 now. Yeah. I don't want to fucking ruin the kid's life. You know, I try to be very clear. Hey,
why not? He sucks. Why don't you?
We're not trying to fucking dox the guy. We're trying to say, hey, this is what he did.
Why? How do you have any involvement in his doxing at all? What the fuck?
and I talked to
I couldn't be black no matter how long I left in the oven. Wow.
Best friend content creator, and that's how I know this story and information, and then move on from it. And this is a crazy thing that happened, but it's about, you know, trying to see both perspectives and not be too negative along the way, and get a 15-minute video that someone can watch during a lunch break that, you know, passes the time.
It's the adjectives and the ad hominem attacks that I mainly agree with. If you're just saying, hey, look, like this Twitch streamer, she brought a mod onto her stream and she started saying these
Dude, the Slack keeps auto capping. Oh no, you're good.
things, and you're playing the actual clip, and he's like, look, I mean, I got my opinions about it, you guys decide yours.
Yeah.
You know, I think it's disrespectful, but when you say this is, you know, stuff like this is subhuman, or this is just like evil in a nutshell, it's like that's just really injecting extremely negative and I think somewhat dangerous thoughts into the viewers, into millions of viewers.
I think you're getting older in a good way.
You're getting older. Wow. These guys are grown fucking men, and they're acting like they're little kids. Like, oh my god, you're growing up. I mean, like, wow. If it takes you this long to realize, like, I couldn't imagine. Okay, I just couldn't imagine being a stupid.
I think this is like a natural thing that happens. Is the older you get, for some people, the more empathetic you get.
I would say so. I would agree with that.
When you're a teen, I don't think you have like as much empathy, right? I think, or at least I didn't think I did.
That's a great point.
And so I think, like, think of the audience that's watching these videos. It's probably younger than you, right? And it's possible to also like be growing out of like Charlie's go-to, which, like you're saying, is silly, goofy analogy that rips on someone.
Yeah.
And then you're like, I don't fuck with that anymore. And I think it's fair to not fuck with that. And that might just be an age thing.
I don't fuck with that, bro. Hey, Charlie, that's not cool. I don't fuck with that. Man, what the fuck? After 30 feels old. Yeah. Brand friendly acts like you need to appeal to 17-year-olds.
And that's also me personally. I don't fuck with doing it. And it's because I'm getting older. So I want to make sure I'm doing shit I fuck with along the way as I change.
Jesus Christ.
I would agree with
so
that.
Insufferable.
I've never heard that put in perspective, but I really try now to try to understand the other person's perspective.
How fucking old is this guy, dude? This guy looks like he has kids, man.
Like the person lying about their race. I would try to put myself in their shoes and think, what's going on in my life that would prompt me to do that? Do I not feel accepted? Do I not feel like I'm a part of a group? Is this his way of feeling like
he had to join the hood because he wasn't feeling accepted. He had to join the hood, okay?
Community that he could feel like more. What are they going through, and how many people, if you put them in his shoes, would do the exact same thing? Like imagine
also
you're home,
just
like
being 15 is another.
Yeah. Oh gosh, when you're 15, I mean, you're just gonna make mistakes.
Yeah.
So I agree with that completely.
Yeah. And also I think about it in a way where when I was younger, and a lot of guys specifically feel this way, it's like between the ages of maybe 16 and 21, you think you are the smartest person in the entire world. You think you know exactly who you are. You think you're the arbiter of
real
morality and what is right and what is wrong. And then you just get slapped in the face by reality like years later, and you just see it over and over and over again. And people that you thought were like these perfect humans in your life slowly make bad decisions. You're like, well, what do I really know? And then, you know, when you see other people just criticizing and reaming into people, I don't know. But I really appreciate.
This guy's just showing again that he's a complete parasocial freak. He literally, like, dude, when people who I like online get exposed, I'll maybe like like, oh, that sucks. I don't feel like bad about it. I don't like grovel about it. I'm not like, oh my god, no. Like, bro, it's maybe like a 2-second thing. We're like, oh, dang it, dude, that sucks. Not gonna like, it's like I don't like think about it for hours. I'm like, oh my god, no, not my favorite YouTuber. Like, what a fucking loser.
The candid conversation about this, because I don't know, it might be challenging having once made some of those videos.
Yeah, man. Look, I'm not fucking proud of everything I've made. I made close to like 2,000 videos at this point, but it's also because I'm changing, and I've been making it for 6 years.
Wow.
So it'd be weird if I liked now everything that I made 6 years ago, because I was so much different. What I watched was so much different. What I consumed was so much different. So what I regurgitated was so much different. And then now I like what I make because you have to.
There is more opportunity than ever.
What is this?
To be making money in e-commerce right now. Whether you're just
it's an ad. Okay, you just add. We're done with that. And I want to pull up this right here. Look at some of the responses. I actually tweeted out a clip from this that I just saw on TikTok and I stole it. I'm not gonna lie. And I tweeted it out along with this slideshow right here. I said, "Ludwig sucks so much. Oh my god." And it's basically the clip where he just talked about Sunny V2.
I've said Sunny V2 is my least favorite YouTuber. I understand.
I mean, it's just super gay. And actually, it wasn't here that I wanted to talk about. It was in the quotes. He quotes. It was right here, and then Tyrone replied. So I basically said, let's be honest, if Sunny had never made his video on Chris Tyson, Ludwig would not have this take, which is true. I highly doubt Ludwig would have this take if, Sunny V2 all the time was like, oh my god, I love trans people, blah, blah, blah. Because, like, otherwise, he would make that, like, arguably, there's a better argument that someone like H-Bomber Guy perpetuates more hate and harassment, right? Because somebody H-Bomber Guy covered literally tried to kill himself, So, I mean, there's a better argument for H-Bomber Guy, but he'd never say that because H-Bomber Guy is like, he loves trans people. He's super progressive, whatever. If Sunny V2 didn't have this reputation of being like an evil transphobe guy, I am 10,000% sure Ludwig would have never tweeted this out. And Tyrone responds with, I hate the YouTube just needs to be a positive place, guys. Content creators suck. True. But then he adds on, Sunny V2, though, sucks because a lot of his videos are just poorly researched. His Bald and Bankrupt video has people's conclusion that he's a good guy and refuses to acknowledge there's a small village in Russia where he was living for about 4 to 5 years, where he couldn't run a brothel, and remarked on the Roosh TV forums that he wouldn't check the ages, and even said if you looked like a schoolgirl. Sunny V2's conclusion was that he's controversial, but if he continues making videos. So, I mean, exactly. There's actual good reasons to criticize Sunny V2. I mean, I haven't looked into this specifically, so I'm not going to fully endorse what Tyrone is saying here. But, I mean, there's actual things you can criticize Sunny V2 on. There's actual reasons to go after Sunny V2. And this whole, like, drama narrative, this whole, like, drama angle, this negativity angle is just completely stupid and complete cope, okay? It's so retarded, man. I can't. Oh, my goodness. It's just so stupid, man. But yeah, that's kind of all I had for tonight. I think tomorrow I'm gonna try and stream. I really want to. We'll probably do a maggot watch tomorrow. We'll do a little bit of mag. We'll have a little bit of mag tent. Okay, I've been going back and forth on it. I don't know if I want to do a maggot watch or not, but I think I'm gonna do a maggot watch tomorrow. And then after that, I want to look over some of the Doomer Media allegations. Okay, because those have caught my interest just because of the. The absolute hilarity that is that call. If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. When fucking Doomer just starts like screaming like an actual chimp. It looks like Kino content, okay? I can't lie. But that's gonna wrap it up for tonight, guys. Thank you all so much for coming out. I had a lot of fun talking about Ludwig, George Not Found, Caitibugzz, all the usual suspects. And I love you guys. See you later. Bye-bye. What song should I play actually? I need a song. We'll play my favorite song, Zombies in Your Lawn. They're coming after you. Okay. See ya.
Sunflower. One, two, three. There's a zombie on your lawn. There's a zombie on your lawn. There's a zombie on your lawn. We don't want zombies on our lawn. of the one who planted me here. I'm just a sunflower, but see me power an entire infantry. You like the taste of brains, we don't like zombies.
I used to play football. Protons protect my head. I have a screen door shield. We are the undead.
There's a zombie on your lawn. There's a zombie on your lawn. There's a zombie on your lawn. We don't want zombies on our lawn. Maybe it's time to reevaluate. I know you have a lot of food on your plate. Brains are quite rich in cholesterol. You're dead, so it doesn't matter. Instead, we'll use the solar power to make a lawn defense at any hour.
I like a tricycle. There's butter on my head.